The following signal Hey y'all.
What up? 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 What up?
Hey y'all.
Oh, y'all.
Happy Friday.
What up? 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 Turn
I
up!
was
Turn
trying
up!
to
Turn up! Oh, I'm not on my game. I'm not on my game. Turn up, everybody! Turn up! Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! The dynamic duo is in the house. Yeah. We up in here.
how's everybody doing?
Welcome.
It's Friday, y'all.
What's going on, everybody? What up? What up, sis?
How
What
you
up?
doing? I
Man,
like the hat.
thank you. But look, I appreciate with the compliment with the bucket hat. But ladies and gentlemen, do y'all see my sis over here? Y'all see sis over here? Do y'all see sis over here? Do y'all see? Do y'all see it? Not me. Man, where's that? You can't get away from this. You cannot get away from it.
I can.
Damn it, I can't do it.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
Y'all see how jazzy she look, y'all? My sis look jazzy.
I look
And
hot. It's
and
hot.
look, I told you beginning of the show that, man, I was going to put on a t-shirt here. And
Right.
I'm like, fuck that. Y'all be, SBK, you're showing your arms on purpose. Look, man, I'm hot natured. Y'all don't
Right.
understand hot natured. I sweat all the time, and I don't give. Look, y'all can make fun of me and say I'm thirst trapping and all that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Even in the wintertime, sis, I got a damn fan on and the
I
air
know. You
conditioner.
do.
So look, it is hot. It's 102 degrees outside. If y'all follow me on Instagram, I went to the gym this afternoon. It was 110 degrees. You can bake and fry bacon and eggs and cheeseburgers all on the damn concrete. You know what I'm saying? You can do all of that shit. Fries, you can fry all of that shit on the asphalt here in Texas. So I'm not trying to
That's hot. That's hot.
that's hot as a mofo. So as soon as you walk out of here, you walk out these doors of my house, you walk outside or whatever, you go into melt. I'm melting. You know, looking at. You know what I'm saying? So it is hotter than a well digger's ass. Okay, so that's
What?
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? That's one of those. That's one of those.
You and KC with these country colloquialisms that I've never heard before.
I'm 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 just
I
saying.
need to
Pause.
put these in a
Pause.
book.
Pause. But P Stone, that is a, you know, they use
I've
that's a
never
whole
heard that before.
that is a southern saying, P Stone. No homo involved. But it's it's hotter than the well digger's ass and the brass and ass. I ain't gonna say the rest. But pause.
Dang.
But that's look at this dude here. Who is this dude right here?
Hey, Elder Cooks.
Elder Cooks, the
How
little
you
bro.
doing?
We're gonna shout out everybody. What's going on, little bro? That's my little
We
bro,
have manners.
my real little bro.
You're real, little bro.
The real little bro is in the house. Elder Mike is in the house. Shout out. Shout out to everybody. This is the Tap In Podcast. I am your host, the one and only SBK. And
Yes.
to my right depending on what after to my right. Who are you, ma'am? Looking all jazzy and stuff. Who are you? Who are you? What is your
It
name?
is I. It is me. It is she. It's just E from It's Just ETV. Hey y'all. Hey
That's
y'all.
that's
Hey.
that's what that is. That's what that is. That's what that is.
And it's hot.
And it's hot. It's
It's
hot.
hot. It's
And
hot.
my little bro, you can tell you, that is one of those bro. I just hit sis in the crowd with a old Southern saying that we used to say, that mom and daddy used to say, it's hotter than a well digger's ass.
I
And
ain't never heard
I
that
won't say the
before.
rest
A
of it. So,
well digger's ass.
yep, yep. And so, bro, she didn't. I hit them with that, and they all, pause, pause, pause. But anyway,
Because you got
welcome
to
in.
think about that. A well digger's ass. Hot.
I'm just saying. So, so anyway, pause, pause. But that is an old Southern saying. I got millions of them or whatever, but welcome to the
Yes, you
Tap
do.
In podcast.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
You see that? Mama used to say that all the time. Sure did. Sure did.
Oh, my God.
And so it just came out. It just came out. Just came out. Joe, it just came out. So
It just
y'all
came
hit
out.
it just came out. Y'all hit the damn like button, like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Please
Definitely subscribe.
And we need those subscribers. We need to get over the hump of 500 subscribers. We're almost there, y'all. We're almost there.
This is not making sense.
It's not
I'm
making
just going to
sense.
say that.
It's not making sense because look, we're bringing the heat. We're bringing the heat.
Yep.
And we need y'all to help us get over that milestone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell I got to do. You know what I mean? To get y'all.
You may have to strip. You may have to, I don't know. What y'all need?
I don't know what we have to do to get y'all to subscribe, but ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to hit the like buttons, like, share, subscribe. So I got home training, sis. We got
Home training.
Let me
Home training.
What's going on? The bestie, the lovely,
Hey,
beautiful
sis.
bestie. She says, "Welcome in, everyone. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And subscribe." Shout out to the bestie. Shout out to, and she's speaking.
Shout out.
My bro, the Black P Stone is in the house. Shout out to
Hey,
you, bro.
Black
Shout
P
out to you.
Stone.
P Stone is in the house. Festive Friday, he says. Absolutely. He said FBK got that StreamYard on point this time. Yeah, I got it on point, bro.
Yep, he got it on point. He must have called and cussed him out.
I did.
Okay, good.
I did. We paid too much damn money for the StreamYard not to be working. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to
I
Black
agree.
people. Shout out.
Out.
And V is she. Listen, if you're listening, if you can't get in the chat, I learned P Stone. I researched it. You can message her. Tell her to unsubscribe and then wait for a little bit and then subscribe back. Because because B has not been able to type in the chat. But
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. That's just weird. I'm able to tag her, and if I'm able to tag her, that means she's not blocked.
She should be able to, right?
So I did some research on it, man. Googled it or whatever. And it says, YouTube might have a glitch. They said ask the subscriber to unsubscribe and subscribe
then
back
resubscribe.
up and resubscribe.
Okay.
So try that. B, if you're listening to me, do that here. Because we do not block anybody. We do not, we ain't got no.
Don't have no reason to.
YouTube is tripping, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's YouTube or StreamYard, but YouTube, we're able to tag you and tag everyone to let everybody know we're live. But so B, if you're listening to that, come on in and subscribe, unsubscribe, and subscribe back up. All right, let's do that here. And I got my little bro again. The elder Cooks is in the house. 903 is up in the house. Shout out to my little bro. Shout out. Love
Shout
you,
out.
bro. Love you. Yes, Beast P Stone, she is jazzed up. She is all the way jazzed up. Back. Joe Brittany is back. Whoever that is.
Joe Brittany.
Roy Lee, one of our day ones,
Hey,
is in
Roy
the house.
Lee.
Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you. Roy Lee is in
Good
the
to
house.
see you.
Roy Lee is in the house. And is DR in here?
No, he says she's always watching. She never misses a show.
Oh, okay. So he
DR
shot
is
that.
not in here.
Okay, DR is not in here.
You shouting out DR and she ain't even in the chat yet.
DR, the goddess will be.
Are you summoning her like Candyman? That's what you trying to do, Black Peace Stone? She will appear. Don't get it twisted. She will appear.
She will appear in a minute. Now, shout out to everybody, man. It's F what you heard. It's what you know. You know what I'm saying? We are the very best duo out here in these streets. And I'm not kidding. I'm being serious. You know what I'm saying? We are the very best out here. So F what you heard. It is what you know in this moment. So, hey, Roy Lee and Black P Stone, these ninjas out here wearing these bucket hats and stuff. So I thought maybe I'd wear mine. All three of us, we're all in the same spaces and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some of these, you know. So I thought I'd wear my bucket hat. You know what I'm saying? The jacked up ninja with a bucket hat. And so if all these ninjas can wear a bucket hat, I think I can rock one. You know what I mean? On a Friday night. So
There
only
you
difference is a jacked up silverback looking ninjas wearing one. So that's what we're gonna be doing tonight.
Silverback.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Bring out the Kango. LL used to absolutely bring out the so we're bringing them back. We're bringing them back. We bring out the Kangos. You know, I
Can't nobody rock it like LL though.
No, not. He said, I wear
Especially
them.
and I'm bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that classic right there.
For real. So y'all hit the like button, man. And we have a poll question. Sis, you got a poll question up there, man.
Yes.
You got your sermon.
I got my sermon to my Bushwicks. Is this on?
Mm-hmm.
Bushwicks. Hey y'all, hey. Bushwicks. I need y'all.
We need y'all.
We love y'all. Y'all up in the cloud, ghost watching and all that wonderful stuff. But we need you to come on down in this here chat. Slide on this poll, pause, and answer the survey. That's all we ask. We ask for free things. We ask you for a like. That's free. We ask you for a share. That's free. We ask you for a subscribe. And guess what? That is free.
Yes.
And sliding on down in this chat on this poll is for sure 100% free 99.
Free 99.
Free 99.
You heard what you said.
Just
Free
do us
99.
a solid.
Do us a solid. So there's a poll question. Y'all heard what she said. It's anonymous. You know what I'm saying? Do us a favor and vote. So I'm going to read it to you. I'm not going to vote on this because this is more fun. I'm not going to vote on
damn. Should I have made it unisex? I should have made it unisex.
Well, we got the majority of folks that follow us. That we got the fellows in here. You know, my boy Roy Lee and my boy P Stone and Elder Mike. They up in here, but
right.
The majority of folks that do follow are women. They got their opinion, but I got my opinion about the subject that we're about to discuss at hand. But let me read the poll. You got your opinion?
Read the poll question.
Let me read the poll question. The poll question. Y'all ready for the poll question? Are
yes.
Y'all ready for the poll question? Y'all ready?
Yes.
Here we go. If Usher or Chris Brown, and by the way, this is who we're going to be talking about tonight. All of these fellas, you know what I'm saying?
All of them.
All of them. We got the, Cheyenne, Bryant, Chris Brown, the men of the 90s, the fathers of the 90s. You know what I'm saying? We got them all up here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So we're going to have a show for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
What we're talking about. So let's do it. Let's do it. And you see us over in the corner.
Yep.
Yeah, looking as we do. You know what I'm saying? Like we do. So that's how we do it.
Candyman.
Oh, the goddess is in the house.
I told you he spoke her up. She will appear.
The goddess is in the house. Shout out to the goddess DR. Shout out.
Black Peace on said, the star has risen. The star has risen.
So shout out to the goddess. Shout out. So anyway.
Shout out.
So anyway, so let me read this question. This poll question. I didn't say poll question. All right. If Usher or Chris Brown pulled you on the stage, ladies. If Usher or Chris Brown pulled you up on the stage, what would you do? Now I have my thoughts on all of this. If Usher or Chris Brown pulled you guys on the stage, ladies, what would you do? There's a viral moment, and I'm going to play it for you guys. You know what I'm saying? About what happened at an Usher and Chris Brown concert. If y'all haven't heard already, and we were very curious to know, with the men and the ladies of our Tap In family, what y'all think about this situation. Now, I always have thoughts.
He has an opinion.
I got an opinion. You know what I'm saying? But if Usher or Chris Brown pulled you on stage, ladies, what would you do? Would you enjoy the moment? Would you politely decline? Would it depend on if you're in a relationship? Or last, you'd run off stage. What would you do? Excuse me. What would you do? If Usher or Chris Brown pulled you on stage, what would you do? Enjoy the moment, politely decline? Depends on if you're in a relationship, or you run off the stage. DR's already answered. She said, I'm going to Usher, be having bumps on his.
I ain't going to Usher, be having bumps on his lips. Oh my goodness. Goodness.
Allegedly. That's what they say. Allegedly,
they say a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. Well, we ain't gonna get in that. Yeah. Allegedly. But I got some beautiful bean footage, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Stone said, why not add Janet Jackson to the question?
I mean, that's valid. She has pulled, Beyonce and Janet Jackson have pulled men up on stage and did some things.
Oh yeah, I'm while we're talking, I might pull that up, see if I can find it. But I want y'all to look at this. I got some beautiful bean footage, and I want to say shout out. Since you might want, I got it.
You got it?
This is. Oh, well, I can't. I'll put the fair use YouTube, fair use YouTube. Fair use. So I got some beautiful bean footage, ladies and gentlemen, and let's play it. Fair use, YouTube. All right, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
With Chris Brown, it would have been the stiffness or whatever.
River TV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. Today is actually my birthday, and what better way than to spend this time talking about one of the most viral conversations I'm consistently seeing every time I open my phone and go on social media. If you guys are unaware of what I'm talking about, Recently at Usher and Chris Brown's tour, one of their concerts, a woman was invited on stage and did not necessarily participate in the actions that people would have assumed of if you go on stage to do these, performances. And she has not only gone viral for her reaction on stage, but for the fact that she is being interviewed and her opinions and her thought process is causing a lot of feedback, both negative and positive. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. Of course, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation. Now, as many of you guys know, Usher and Chris Brown are actually on tour together. The tour is called the R&B tour, which is, R for Raymond and Usher Raymond, and B for Brown and Chris Brown. This is like a huge deal because a lot of people felt like, when Chris Brown came out, he was kind of like the newer or the younger generation's version of Usher. And so to see them both kind of like on the same stage is a big deal. Now, as we know, okay, when Usher do his tour, he got them cherries out. He do the whole cherry thing. A lot of people have gotten in trouble from the whole Usher, residency saga. One of the people being Keke Palmer, right? Like she had a whole altercation with her boyfriend at the time, who was the father of her child, based off of her, parading around at the Usher event. So
I have thoughts on that. Let's read.
So they received so much backlash that the two of them actually had to talk about it. And Usher was like, hey, that don't got nothing to do with me. That have everything to do with whatever y'all had going on.
Now, obviously, everybody went crazy. We caused some ruckus in my relationship.
Hold on. Did we cause some
We did.
ruckus in our
We
relationship?
were big showmen.
Hold on. Did I have anything to do with what's going on in your home? Did I send you that dress?
Now, Chris Brown is always and has always been known, to bring women on stage as well for his song, normally the Take You Down song. I don't know if he does it to other songs in this era. And so this is kind of like a ladies' night, single ladies' night kind of situation thing, right? That these women are getting together and going to these shows. Well, for this night in particular, okay, there was a woman who claimed to have been picked out of the crowd to be, escorted into the VIP section. That section is the space that people get called on stage from, right? And so she got called on stage, and it was all over her in her reaction that she was not feeling the interaction that was going on. You could see that, that lean back was very stoic, right? It was very much like, no energy, no vibes, or no anything going on. And it continued so much so that Usher clearly picked up on it. After this, he gestures for security to basically get her off the stage as promptly as possible. And then he looks around in the crowd to pick somebody up.
Did he yell security? Did he yell security?
Interaction happened. It went viral all over social media. And when it did go viral, there was a lot of people, a lot of women, of course, who were kind of like, girl, what was the point of you going on stage? Like, why did you go on stage for if you were going to do that? You were trying to humble him, right? Like, you were trying to use this as a moment to humiliate this man. Like, why were you doing this? Why were you doing all of that? And so in, all of the traction that was going on, she ended up taking to her Facebook page, in which she had this to say. She says, first off, nobody is declining to go on stage. I looked good as F. You thought I wasn't going to let thousands of people see me? On the big screen where you bees will never be. My mom and I had floor seats. Their team approached us and moved us to VIP before the show even started. Pretty privileges, something you 304s will never know about. They don't say who you're going up there for. Y'all wanted me to get up there and F him at this point?
Hold on.
That's the most
Pause real quick.
Happened in y'all little A live.
Did she say, she said, my mom and I had floor seats? The team approached both of them. What was the mama wearing?
It didn't show the mom on here.
But if both of them got picked, mama had to be working with something too. Because they ain't going to take grandma.
Nope.
Looking mama.
No geriatric patients, as you would say.
No bariatric patients. Oh, wow. Okay.
It's, yes.
Mom and daughter.
Mom and daughter had floor seats.
Wow. And both got approached and both got moved.
Both got approached. Yep.
F y'all disrespectfully kissy face. Now, after she said that, people were in an uproar. Okay, people were like, hold on, girl, it was never that serious. Like, people were kind of like going off. She ended up then doing an interview with one of Chris Brown's dancers, and one of the bigger interviews that she did was with TMZ. And so we're gonna go ahead and dive into that and hear what she had to say. I have not heard the video at all, so I'm gonna be hearing it organically, authentically with you guys.
Why weren't you into it?
It wasn't that I was into it. I was approached first and upgraded to VIP, and they don't give you any instructions on who, what, when, where, or how.
My assumption would be, though, is that if you're taken from the floor seats and you're put into a different spot, you must have some kind of idea that you're going to be on stage, because a lot lot of people who are going to these events are very well aware of that, right? Like they're aware that both Usher and Chris Brown pulled these women on stage. They see all these moments constantly going viral on social media. So obviously, if you were moved to a certain space, you must have had some kind of idea that something like that was going to happen.
They didn't tell you they were really on stage?
They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage.
So we're keeping it clear. Okay, you knew that you were moved over there because you were going to possibly be one of the people who could be chosen to go on stage, and you agreed to go over there, right? Like you didn't say, no, that's okay, I'd rather stay right here, I'm good, I'm not really into that kind of thing. You went.
And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that? People are pulling the narrative that I'm in a relationship or whatever the case may be. No one can tell me the reasoning as to why I said yes to getting on stage, but you also don't know who you're going on stage for.
I hate to say it, but what she said right here doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. Yeah, nobody knows why you went on stage is correct, because if you were going to act like that, then what was the point of going? If you saw that Usher was up there and they were coming to get you and say, okay, we're ready to bring you on, I believe that you could have said no. I mean, I'm pretty sure they didn't force you. I'm pretty sure you could have said to them, no, I'm too shy, I can't do it, I don't want to go. You didn't do that. Like from the video, I saw the footage of them walking you up there while Usher is clearly on stage. You were like going up there like, like you was ready to be a part of whatever was going on.
I'm gonna kind of pick up what you
Oh,
put down
dang,
there.
I didn't even
You
see
said,
that.
I didn't know who I was going to be pulled up on stage with. The way I see it, there are two people. There's Usher and there's Chris Brown. And that means that you were banking on Chris Brown and you got Usher and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
Now, this is the thing, right? I think this is a very good personification of how women act like something is wrong with a man if they're not into him.
Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher. So of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It would have been the stiffness or whatever.
Like, I think that's very interesting because I've seen like, her going around with this narrative, like, oh yeah, the reason why I acted like that is just because I'm a classy queen, and classy never goes out of style. To be honest, this is just my own personal opinion. No shade to anybody, but I don't feel like classy women would have went on stage. Period. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. I don't think that would be something that would have been done in the first place, right?
Did y'all just hear what she just said? Oh,
She ain't classy.
let me back it up. Oh,
She said, I'm classy. I'm a
her
classy
going around
queen.
with this narrative, like, oh yeah, the reason why I acted like that is just because I'm a classy queen, and classy never goes out of style. To be honest, this is just my own personal opinion. No shade to anybody, but I don't feel like classy women would have went on stage. Period. Okay.
He said, oh.
Okay, that's just
Classy
my personal
over
opinion. I don't think
cloud.
that would be something that would have been done in the first place, right? That's number one. But two, you're saying that, but then you're also now in the same breath saying like, oh yeah, well, if it was Chris Brown, I don't know how I would react because that's who I went there for. So, I definitely wouldn't have been as stiff as you guys seen in that video. So was it class that was a problem? Is that what it is? That you have so much decorum and that's why you're putting yourself together? Because that's not what it's seeming like.
It would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It would have been the stiffness or whatever.
You went on stage, you interacted.
Look at that damn hairline. That's all the way back to her.
Stop.
God damn, that damn hairline. That hairline is something fierce.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm just saying, y'all. Look at that damn hairline. Am I tripping? Y'all look at that hairline.
Also now in the same breath saying like, oh yeah, well, if it was Chris Brown, I don't know how I would have reacted because that's who I went there for. So, I definitely wouldn't have been as stiff as you guys seen in that video. So was it class that was a problem? Is that what it is? That you have so much decorum and that's why you're putting yourself together? Because that's not what it's seeming like.
It would have been a different
Y'all look at that right there. Y'all look at that.
You wrong.
Shit, man. Sis,
She's
what
still
is
a
that?
pretty girl. She's a pretty girl.
She's beautiful, but damn. Shit.
reaction with Chris Brown. It would have been the stiffness or whatever.
You went on stage, you interacted in a certain way. I believe that you thought you were going to humiliate him or humble him or whatever it was that you were attempting to do in that. And now you have smoke for the people that you were kind of like trying to play it up to, right? It doesn't make any sense to me at all. The thing that's very interesting is like, I definitely think she would be Chris Brown's type, right? We already kind of know the vibe that he kind of goes for. She's been going on tangents and consistently, you know, having the conversation and trying to plead her case. I think that she went up there for a moment. And she's using that moment to the best of her ability to build whatever platforms. Now she's creating these story times. Now she's doing these interviews over her just basically going on there and acting a certain way. it's almost like that was the plot that you went up there for. Like, it's almost like that was your intention behind the whole thing. Now, granted,
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
No,
not going to no
but
cherry,
she definitely gonna
weekend spot.
capitalize on her 5 minutes of fame, though.
Oh yeah.
Okay, anytime that there's some cherry spot that, anybody putting cherries, not interested. Anybody who's going on stage, not interested. Okay, that's just my whole MO. And so for anybody, like, say for instance, she was pulled from out the crowd and she had no idea, and then she went up there and she acted like that, I could get it. But you knew that there was a possibility for you to go on stage, and you purposely tried to turn it around to women that, oh, it's because you're above them, that's why you got selected, and that's
okay. So enough of that. So I have a question.
What's the question?
So in every generation, there are, for women, and for men as well too. I know for me, I was looking at a Shaka Khan video.
Shaka Khan, you wasn't even around. What was she, like a toddler when Shaka Khan was looking the way she was looking?
Look, Shaka Khan, boy, had a youngin' like this. even
Oh
Tina,
my God.
even Tina Turner just had a youngin'. Just even.
Oh my God.
But look, man, look. In every generation, I'm just saying, P Stone. I'm just saying, bro.
He said what?
Yeah, Shaka Khan, bro. Look, hey, P Stone, look up Shaka Khan. Look up Shaka Khan back in the day. I'm just saying. Exactly, P Stone. I was looking at her.
Roy Lee said Shaka Khan still fine.
She really is. But look, back in the gap, every generation. I used to listen.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Grace Jones. Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
That's an acquired taste.
That's an acquired taste. Now, Grace Jones opened up the doors for modeling
Ooh-wee.
and acting for Black women in the early days, but no Grace Jones, Joe. No. I'm talking about stay on point, bestie. Stay on point.
Grace Jones.
She was a singer. She did sing a little bit, but now I'm talking about. Look, in every generation, sis, there was singers, both females and males, that were sexy, and
for sure.
They brought out every
LL Cool J.
Yes, you name one, LL. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You like your boy Prince. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With his high heels.
But I couldn't get with Prince because he was 5'1". I'm 5'11".
You're damn 6'5", man.
That's not gonna go right.
That don't even look right. You know what I mean? He'd have to put on his high heels on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But anyway, in every generation, I used to listen to my mom talk about Teddy Pendergrass and yes, Teddy Pendergrass. Even though he was found out that he was
yes, like Luther. Yes.
But my mom's like, that was a fine man. But she's like, whenever I used to listen to my mom and my aunts talk about Teddy and talk about, of course, sexual healing, Marvin Gaye, just talk about those guys, those singers, you know what I'm saying? Who else? Just to name a few, you know what I mean? Now, you guys, Pete Stone and you guys talked about Janet Jackson, you know what I mean? So every generation has those singers or whatever that come through. Yeah, she got some height on her. Yeah, she's an Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Sister's Amazon. So don't put no heels on that. That motor scooter is about 6'4". That motor scooter is tall as hell. Two long ass legs, boy. Tall as hell. I'm talking. This is tall as hell, boy.
He thought Black Pete. Roy Lee said. He said I thought she was. No.
There's a video. Roy Lee. There's a video of sis washing her car. And you can tell she's tall, bro.
Yes, you can tell tall.
She's tall for, she ain't no damn fun size. She's tall. She's Amazon. So if you go out, if her husband goes out with her or whatever, she wear them heels or whatever, she's gonna be about 6'7". You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, shout out to the hubby. So with that being said, I don't know, ladies. Are they voting, man? Are y'all voting, man? Are y'all voting?
They voted.
Okay, I have a question, ladies. If you're in a relationship, ladies, if you're married, girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, would y'all be going to concerts with these guys to go see with these guys? I just want to know. I just want to know. And I want to know if you're in a relationship, ladies. This is my bonus question that I want to know right now. All the ladies in the chat that are listening, would you go if they chose you to be in the VIP section, all right, like these ladies, would you be in the VIP section? Would you, if they chose you to come up on stage, would you go? If you're in a relationship, I want to know. I want to know. I want your opinion about this. First of all, before we dive deeper, I want your opinion. Should somebody who's married, if Chris Brown and Usher, they were in your town, in your city, and you got tickets to go with your girlfriends, whatever, and you got chosen the VIP section, would you do it? What's going on?
How old am I?
How you, love? How are you, love?
Hey, Miss Wanda.
Wanda's in the house. I want to know, sis. I want your opinion. Because
How old am I? Is this today's E or back in the day E?
I want to know both. Before you answer, before you answer. Y'all got to understand. The questions that I ask sis, they are not playing because I want her on her toes. You know what I'm saying? Because I bring shit that I want her to be on her toes, and I want her to have real live answers and emotions. You know what I'm saying? So, sis, in your opinion, if you're in a relationship, whether you're married or girlfriend, or you got a boyfriend or whatever, do you think that somebody in a relationship should be going on these things?
Okay, so younger E in a relationship.
You got a boyfriend?
So you know how I feel about that. So I would be like, I can go.
Okay.
The reason why is how I feel about relationships. If we ain't married, I'm up for grabs.
Okay.
He's up for grabs. Hell, there is no contract.
Did you catch that? You caught that too, Joe? Did you catch that too? I caught that too.
I'm just saying. I mean, I would still go to the VIP, but if they tried to put me up on stage, I wouldn't go up on stage. Because I don't know, because it was a VIP box, so it's multiple women, right?
Yep.
You may or may not get chosen. So I would go up there to the VIP. I may not even get chosen.
What if you got chosen?
I'm not going. I'm not going on stage. I'll stay in VIP, but I'm not going on stage. No.
So that nigga tells you, I want to take you down.
No.
I really want to take you down.
Yeah, no. I'm good. She said something prior to today and still can't type. That is weird.
That's freaking weird, man. Yeah,
that is weird.
Freaking weird. Now, I read something. I hate to get off subject. I read something. When you change, I know she changed her name. When you change, and I change your name, it has a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because she was able to type and stuff, whatever. When you change your name,
that may have did something.
That man did something. You know what I'm saying? And all of that, I looked up. I did my research on it. Because I really want to know V, because V would be in here typing like a motherfucker, man.
I know.
The YouTube man is tripping, bro.
Let me see something. Let me see. Can I try something while you talking?
Okay, so anyway, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not going up on stage. Okay.
Get it right.
Let me think about this. This is Young E, right? Okay, who's performing?
Okay, for you in your generation, let's cut out Chris Brown. Let's cut out Usher. In your generation, we had who did we have? We had Silk. We had Black Street. What else? What's some solo artists? Freaking Joe.
Genuine.
Donnell Jones.
Yeah.
Who else?
All of them.
All of those guys.
She said, ooh, that's Silk.
You don't know who Silk is, Joe. Do you know who Silk is?
She said, Joe, I'm going. She said, DR said she going. She going up on stage. It depends on who it is.
It depends on, okay.
It depends on who it is.
Joe,
so
I love me some Joe, man. I love his music.
But see, for me, it's unfair because all these dudes, I like them, but they're short. Okay. No, I'm not going up on stage. I'm gonna make them look bad. You know what I'm saying? You got my long leg all up in the air, your little midget butt in between my legs.
You look like a damn.
That's kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you look like a damn spider up there.
Yeah, because I'm bottom tall. I'm bottom long.
I know
my legs are long. So imagine this old 5'6" brother trying to. That's not gonna look right. No, I'm not going up there.
Your legs look like tentacles.
Yeah, unless they were tall. Now LL I think was tall.
Yeah, he's tall.
I'll go up there for a tall brother. You got to be 6 feet and above. Yeah. I'll go up there. But one of these little 5'4", 5'6", I'm gonna make them look real weird.
Tupac was really small too. He's like
yes, he was. I met Tupac, so yeah, okay. He's short.
Yeah, he's short. 5'6", 5'7", something like that.
Yeah, he's an itty bitty.
Yeah. DMX was little like that too.
Yeah, and I love me some DMX.
Yeah, DMX is small.
I went to their concert, DMX and Jay-Z.
Yeah,
back in the day. Yep. Yeah. I went to that concert.
Ain't nobody gonna want to be with no damn Jay-Z.
Oh no. No, I'm good. What do you say? We all the same lying down? This is true. This is true.
That's a great point, boy.
This is true. But and to be honest, my son's father is shorter than me. He's not my height. He's shorter than me. So I don't have anything against short men per se. But up on that stage today, I'll be on TMZ or on what's one of them ratchet World Star or something. Long leg heifer up on stage with this 5-foot brother. I'm gonna be all on somebody's something. So no.
I'm telling you,
I'm good.
I'm telling y'all tripping. This is like as tall as for a woman. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, her legs would be up in there and look like tentacles. Like tentacles. Look like the damn the monster verse, like she did in the monster verse, one of them spiders or whatever.
And no, Laffy, so I am not 6'4". I'm 5'11". However, I do love to wear heels. I do wear 4 and 5 inch heels. So I would be like 6'2", 6'3" when I put on heels. But I'm 5'11". Oh, sorry. So if you don't have no confidence, you can't be around. You can't be around your girl.
So let me ask you this. And this is for you ladies. Joe's answer. Wanda answer.
Oh, he's 6'4". Oh, you a tall glass of water.
Yeah, he a tall.
Right now.
They say, what, tall drink of water, tall glass of water?
Tall drink of water.
So, everybody in my family is pretty much tall. Way taller than me.
Not taller than mine.
Like, these niggas out there, my uncle's like 6'7", you know,
That's my
5.
6'7", 6'9".
Yeah, my grandfather was 6'4", you know what I mean? All of my uncles were
Mm-hmm.
pretty tall. They, two of my uncles, they always cut my yard.
Pause.
Get your mind out of gutter, P-Stone. So I'm however, we ain't
That's
lying.
right.
What you say? However, we ain't lying.
She's like, we ain't laying down with just anybody.
It was so many. I thought were talked that made my childhood seem like a lie. I thought Arnold was 7 foot because of Terminator. Was disappointed. I towered over him, meeting him in the middle school. But you know, how tall are you, Roy Lee? Because Arnold is 6 foot, 6'2". He's 6'2". So you must be really tall then, because Arnold is 6'2".
Or is he just 6'2" on paper?
6'2" on paper, because he was, because back in the day, him, like Lou Ferrigno's 6'5". They say Arnold's 6'2". You know what I mean? So as bodybuilders, they were tall because they're taller for that profession. You know what I'm saying? So Roy Lee, you must be a giant there, bro. You know what I mean? But here's my thing, sis. Do you think you're now the older E? Yeah, Lou was a monster. He was 6'5". So do you think that if you're in a relationship, should you be going on these things?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Me now, with who I got, I ain't getting up on nobody's stage. I'm good. I'm not doing it.
So here's the thing, man. Here's my thing on this, all right? And we'll jump into it. If I was in a relationship and my significant other wanted to go to see a concert with girlfriends and stuff, that's cool. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have a problem with that. But if you went up on stage, your shit would be on the road. You know what I'm saying? don't come back.
Okay, what if your girl that you said it was okay to go to the concert and she was dressed like Keke Palmer, ass all out?
Oh no, your ass will be on your shit, and your shit will be on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying?
So she has to be dressed appropriately. What's appropriate attire for you if your girl going to a concert with her girl?
I'm not saying. Well, I mean, not ass out. You know what I mean? Not ass out.
No ass out.
No, man. You know what I mean? Your ass out is supposed to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Ass out. Head down, ass up.
I think that was coming.
So, but to answer your question, no, man. But I wouldn't trip if you got chose. I wouldn't even trip if you got chose for VIP. But if you went up on stage, like Keke Palmer deserved to not be in a relationship. I like her as an actor and all that. You know what I mean? But she don't. I salute to the dude that told her to adios, heifer. You know what I'm saying?
Her baby daddy.
Yeah, adios. See, you wouldn't want to be you. You know what I mean? So my thing is, man, if you're in a relationship, you get up on that stage or whatever, you with me or whatever, see ya. Wouldn't want to be you. Sayonara. You know what I mean? Adios, heifer. You know what I'm saying? So your shit will
So
be
what do you say about the women who say that men who try to say that they woman can't have fun? What do you think of women like that? Because they feel like, I can do what I want. I pay for the tickets. Or even if you pay for the tickets.
Okay, so just because you pay for the tickets and you can do what you want, respect is out the door. Okay, you pay for the tickets. That's fine. That's good. But you still coming home to me, right? This is supposed to be respect, right? Okay, so if you get up on that stage and that nigga, I want to take you down. That nigga got your legs all up in the air or whatever, and he got you all up in the V's. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing push-ups all in your ass. No, Your shit is.
I'm gonna change my answer.
Okay.
I gotta change my answer because you just gave me a visual, and I can't say because I used to go to strip clubs.
Now that's. I mean, what do you expect when you go to a strip club? You know what I'm saying? What do you
Yeah, I
expect?
used to go to the strip club.
I mean, what do you expect? But what I'm saying, when you go to a strip club,
That's
what do you expect?
expected.
That's expected. You know what I'm saying? So I think what's understood needs to be understood. But and I was just gonna highlight that. P Stone said relationships are so overrated in my opinion. That's why single life is less complicated. And I agree with that.
It's not all that complicated.
Man, we'll get into that.
What makes it so complicated?
Because
Today's relationships?
absolutely.
Okay.
And even the there's a difference. Today's relationships is people, these folks today, especially these women, and I said yes, some of these women today, man, have these. It goes down these though. Some of these women today, man, have been influenced so much by social media and by what you see on television that's unreal. You know what I mean? And so it's very much complicated, and they make it complicated. You know, like I said, if you're in a relationship with me, I don't give a damn if you go to a concert with your homegirls. I don't give a damn if you go at VIP. If your ass gets chosen up there,
and I see you on video on World Star.
If I see you up there or whatever, and this nigga's doing push-ups in your, pretending like he's doing push-ups in your ass, you know what I mean? Your shit will be on the side of the road. Like period. You know what I mean? It's just like these ninjas or whatever. Y'all mentioned it. How would y'all feel? And you'd be a damn lie. How would y'all feel if Janet Jackson would have have your man up there and she was humping on you or whatever, just like she did that one them dudes. I know y'all done seen them, Roy Lee, y'all. Lee, had them dudes up in the bed or whatever, have them strapped up or whatever, and she doing everything to their ass. And then those sick ass people up there acting like they about to bust one right in there. You know what I mean? Instead of just enjoying the moment, them niggas like they're going in convulsions or something. You know what I mean? Madonna used to do that shit too. You know what I mean? But she looked like she smelled like
Drake said he didn't when she slobbed him down, he was like, ooh.
Yeah, but she was a sex symbol in the 80s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the 80s. Right.
In the 80s. But that's over with. Now she's geriatric patient. But
what is she,
Madonna,
like 70 something?
She's close to it. She's in her 60s, you know what I'm saying?
I can be free and do as I please and only fight with my wallet, if any.
Yeah, there you go. Peace on. There you go.
Dang.
There you go.
What do you say, E? You had a glow in your eyes before you said you changed your...
Did you catch that too? Roy? I was trying to get
times back there.
Like, man.
Fun times.
She wouldn't be yeah, man, well, look.
Yeah, she did.
Nobody forced her to go in the VIP section.
No, nobody forced her to, and nobody forced her to go up on stage. Like, I think River said she could have said no.
Yeah, why volunteer if you feel uncomfortable? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't go in there.
So let me ask you something, sis. What? It's all about clout. Do you think it's all about clout with this young lady?
I mean, at this point, yes.
Pushed all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. At this point, yes. When she made it to TMZ, I mean, she got to capitalize on her 5 minutes. You would be dumb not to. I'm just saying.
What if Chris Brown walked out first? Do you think that would have happened?
No, she would have ran up there. We wouldn't have seen classy. We would have seen ratchet. What do you say? I don't know if it's true. What did Lisa say? I don't know if it's true, but I heard most of them were Probably explains the state of shock. Wondering how Janet giving them a rise.
They look like Yags, Roy Lee. The way they was reacting up there, man. And they were. I ain't trying to be funny or whatever. Should I say this, man?
Say what?
There was no niggas up there that looked like me.
I should have known. Hey. Who used to come up there for them? What you say? She would have caught the bumps from Breezy's lips if she went first. Both of them got some issues right now, I've heard.
Serious issues.
Both of them have issues.
Seriously.
So,
Seriously.
I wouldn't be kissing on none of them. I wouldn't have went up there. I'm just saying.
Well, so,
what the chat say?
There's a difference between having fun and being thirsty. I agree.
The poll says everybody's saying they would have enjoyed the moment. If Usher or Chris Brown pulled them on stage, what would you do? The majority is saying they would have enjoyed the moment. I don't know. I just don't want me today, knowing what I know about Chris Brown and Usher. I wouldn't have went to VIP. Janet always called them punks on stage. What? She always called punks on stage to be safe.
P Stone and Elder Mike, that's allegedly. I agree with y'all because it looked like them dudes were yags.
Yeah, I think so.
That was too much acting. Well, I won't say acting.
She gave him bumps? Okay.
Oh, damn.
Let me see. Janet Jackson on stage with a man. Let's see.
Yeah, it's up there. There's several. But there was no ninjas up there that look like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
He said they're not like us.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. But they was up there.
Yeah, he do kind of look yaggish. You right. You right. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. He do.
But you got a point. You got a point, Roy Lee. You know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna play the music because we're not trying to get in trouble.
Right.
Yeah, he.
That's the one. That's the one I was talking about. That's the dude I'm talking about.
That was young Janet. That was come get me, Janet. Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he looked real young. Oh yeah, that's a classic. Look at Janet. I love me some Janet.
Yeah, we all did.
I love that. I don't know. He did. He looked young. Maybe a little Yag-esque, but he did look young. He did look young.
That's who I was talking about, Pete Stone. That's the dude I was talking about. That's exactly who I was talking about.
That's the one?
That's the video I was talking about. But it didn't show like his. There's footage of a close up of his face. You know what I mean? Acting like that. I'm like, come on. I'd be up there. If that was me, man, I'd be up there grinning. Like, oh yeah.
You sure? You with me like,
Hell no. I mean, hell no. I be like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
like, okay.
Like, oh
Here
yeah,
we go.
oh yeah.
Follow you backstage.
Let me
Okay.
get out of these churches. Get me out.
Okay, you would have tried to break up out.
I mean, man, I'm like, I would, you want to put on the show, Janet? I'd be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You
like
picked up. What do you say? You act like like a parade. Oh dang.
Lordy have mercy. But anyway,
Dang.
I didn't vote on this poll question, y'all. Uh, I didn't vote on
Well,
this
it was
poll.
more for females. The
It's more
females
for,
said they would enjoy the moment.
gotcha. But
That's what they
but
saying.
look, don't get your ass up there. She knew the possibility. You knew what you came up there for. And there was one video I should have posted where they went to another city, and Usher said, "Don't get your ass up here if you don't want to be up here." The crowd went wild. They knew what he was talking about. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you gotta admit, do you think that messed with Usher's ego a little bit?
Oh yeah.
As a man, a girl like this?
Absolutely. You know what I mean? But with me, as soon as she went back, I was like, I would have embarrassed her. You want to try and embarrass me? I would embarrass you. Get your ass up out of here. Security. Get this, you know what, up out of here. But he did, he was, he's classy about it. He just kind of motioned for him to get her ass up.
Right, get her.
You know what I'm saying? But I would have embarrassed the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would.
He said I would have.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Miss Alice. Your peers here.
My peers in his house. What should I always seem to get here at? Oh God. What is that? Remember to use disinfectant after the show.
Oh damn.
Oh my goodness. Good evening to my peer. Shout out to you. So you still got I don't know what you closed the poll?
Yep, because the majority said they would just enjoy the moment.
They would enjoy the moment. Okay.
80-something% said, 84 said they would enjoy the moment in one chat. 62% said they would enjoy the moment in the other chat.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. Okay. You want to go to the next?
Nobody bumping and grinding on my butt.
Okay. So, you want to go to this? So, what you want to go to next? Is you want to do the What you want to do next? You want
whichever one. We could do whichever one.
We do whichever one. Now last week, y'all, we talked about Brittany Renner. Y'all remember that? How she went, no money. We talked, Sis gave y'all
back in Mississippi.
So, she was younger. He gotta expect more of the 30 and under women. They'll be there for Chris Brown more. Yeah, that's true. The younger ones, the younger ones go. You right. The younger ones gonna be more for. Yeah, you right. You got a point. She probably said,
I don't want this geriatric pole on me. I don't want this geriatric pole on me.
Candy Cane Lynn is in the house.
Hey, Candy Cane.
Hey, love, how you doing? Yeah.
How you doing? She said, that's a good point. She probably said, he's geriatric.
Man,
I smell the Bengay on your knees.
Y'all crazy as hell.
That's wrong. That's a good point. That's a great point.
That is a great point. I thought about that because, majority of this generation, Chris Brown is the man, you know what I'm saying? So that's right. That's what it is. That's what it is. I thought about that. So last week we talked about Brittany Renner, right? And we talked about her escapades and everything. And I want to show y'all something or whatever. I want to show y'all.
Yes, on them knees. He didn't run. He got all that Bengay smell all the knees. You
Y'all
know
crazy.
it.
Man, y'all crazy, man. y'all leave us
Usher
alone.
Day never got his AARP card. Come on now.
Y'all crazy, man.
He almost in that age range. He almost got that AARP card.
Y'all
She
crazy.
ain't going for it.
I want to play y'all something here, man. And y'all remember when we talked about Brittany Renner and we talked about all the different men that she's dated and all of the hoops that she's jumped through. She was a Christian once. She was a Muslim.
Islam. Allah. Akbar.
Exactly. I want to show y'all. We talked about the one guy that she was with, the guy that wasn't really known, and kind of helped her with her podcast and all that. Well, she kind of claps back at the guy, and he started talking about Superhead. Now I talk about Superhead.
Superhead.
Maybe it does. Doesn't talk about Superhead. But I want to
That's
play
her
y'all.
mentor.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, talking about what you call it, Renner, Brittany Renner.
Brittany Renner. That's her mentor. She read her book.
So I want to play y'all something here, okay? And then we're going to jump into her, and then we're going to jump into because this kind of ties in Brittany Renner and the Anthony Edwards. Did y'all hear? You guys, y'all got you sports fanatics, Black Pete Stone, Roy Lee. Y'all heard about Anthony Edwards and all that. We're going
This child support case.
Child support case. It kind of ties into that. But let me play y'all something right quick, all right?
And also to my baby daddy, PJ, I know you're going to watch this because I know your dream is to stream. You wish you could stream instead of having to go to, never mind, practice. I don't think people talk about how, like, you really have a forever tie to somebody when you have a kid with them. My child's father who doesn't even want to pay for school supplies and can do for his other kids but doesn't want to do for our child because you're still mad at me. You're still mad at me because you really didn't want this to end.
I know trying to get married to him? No, I'm not trying to. I just told you. Were you? I was. I thought that was my guy.
Y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man. I mean, you could just an athlete. They're really dumb. There was a lot that happened when I was pregnant. And when I found out, he told me to get the out of our house. The reason that you're even still married to that because y'all keep trying to prove a point to me. Okay? This barks and bites.
River TV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video about Brittany Renner. Okay, what we are witnessing right now is Brittany Renner's full-on crash out of regret.
I wake up every morning and I'm like, who do I want to be today? I understand what people say because it's been so hard rebuilding my life financially.
If we want to know what is the base of all these conversations, it is regret. Regret that things didn't go the way that she wanted it to go with PJ Washington. Regret that a new woman is now able to, get all of the things that she, wanted to get and receive from the relationship. It is regret. Okay, regret that she wasn't able to secure a bigger baller after said relationship ended. That is exactly what it is that we're witnessing. And if you guys are unaware of what I am talking about right now, Brittany Renner has been going viral pretty much every time that she puts herself on camera. Okay. She has been talking about Kevin Gates and the end of their relationship. She's talked about the fact that she, even though she literally converted 2 times for 2 separate different relationships.
Are you still Muslim or was that a phase? No, I actually got baptized in March. Now I don't really follow any religion.
She talked about the fact that she don't take no man seriously.
Baby, it's not that nobody takes me seriously. I don't take these men seriously.
Now, on her latest bits, okay, she's talking about the fact that her ex basketball star PJ Washington and how he is a deadbeat father because he never bought school supplies for his child, although she's getting $6,000 per month in child support. We're just gonna go ahead and dive into the conversation, and of course, I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation.
I don't think people talk about how, like, you really have a forever tie to somebody when you have a kid with them, and it doesn't matter what y'all's relationship is.
I noticed the joy she has in her face when she talks about the, forever bond that you have with somebody, right? Like she almost is like lighting up about the fact that they are going to be connected for life because of the child that they have together.
I'm gonna be honest, there is no co-parenting because co-parenting would require 2 harmonious togetherness, a team, and it's not that with my child's father. After all that shit going back and forth with his wife.
Now, if you guys are unaware of what she's talking about when it comes to the back and forth, there was a video posted by Brittany Renner of her exchange when they were doing a child, drop-off pickup where PJ and his wife came to pick up their child from where Brittany Renner was. And basically, I mean, from what we saw, she made it very chaotic. It was very drama-filled. Her mama was cursing out the wife. It was a mess.
It's up with me. Just know that it's up.
This is my thing. A lot of women don't realize. They claim, oh, the dad isn't around because he wants to hurt me or whatever the case is.
Because I don't have help from my child's father who doesn't even want to pay for school supplies and can do for his other kids but doesn't want to do for our child because you're still mad at me.
But if you are continually contentious, okay, if you are continually coming on the internet bashing this man, you're causing conflict, you're talking about his wife, you're doing all these things, you are the one who is standing in between your child and his father's relationship. It's you that.
So there you go with Brittany Renner. All right. There we are with Brittany Renner, all right, and that situation there. So, child support, talking about dudes a deadbeat, you know what I'm saying? And then I want to show y'all have y'all heard about the Anthony Edwards case? If y'all don't know, Anthony Edwards is and shout out to sis for sending me this. Shout out to sis for sending me this story about Anthony Edwards. I'm gonna play this. So if you ladies, if y'all don't know anything about sports, I'm gonna show y'all this clip about Anthony Edwards. He is he's an NBA star. All right. Mm-hmm. And so let me show y'all some beautiful bean footage on this. All right. And where we at? We are going to go right here. All right. And let's roll this beautiful bean footage.
If y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, you could just an athlete. They're really done.
I read comments that say, "Oh, you're a gold digger," or "You kept the baby for a check."
Anthony Edwards appears he has beaten the child support gauntlet, and after receiving amazing news, his baby mama is spiraling. A court has struck down his baby mama's attempt to finesse him.
River TV.
What's up, guys? It's the girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. Now, before we get into today's conversation, I have to tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for all of the birthday wishes, whether it was on Instagram, whether it was in the comments, whether it was on Facebook.
Shout out to the beautiful River TV. I like River TV.
Shout out
to her. Shout out.
I really, really genuinely appreciate the wishes as well as the community that we have built together over the years. So I wanted to personally tell you thank you. If I was unable to respond to every single comment, I really tried to, but I genuinely appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. Now for today, okay, City Boys up. If you guys are
City
unaware,
Boys up.
On NBA star
City Boys up. Shout out to City Boys.
Anthony Edwards has won very, very big in court against one of his baby mamas who was basically going for the jugular, trying to get him for everything that he got, okay? And it didn't end up working out in her favor, to say the least, okay? So we're going to go ahead and dive into the entire conversation. And of course, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation. As you can see here, it says Anthony Edwards lands $3,222 a month child support order despite $200 million NBA contract after winning legal battle. Claims Aisha tried to secure a bigger payout. Now, this woman, Aisha, okay, I believe her name is Aisha Howard. She also has a child by rapper Lil Baby, okay? And she has been in the media over all the years, and every time that she is going viral for something, it is always something that has to do with money, okay? When she was, her and Lil Baby broke up and he got into another relationship, he was, buying gifts for his new girlfriend, and she didn't like that, and she immediately took to social media and was trying to tarnish his character. She was saying things like, oh, my child needs this, my child needs that, you need to make sure that you're doing all of this for your child. Like, she was basically going off only for Lil Baby to be like, I pay for where you live. Like, I literally have done the most. What more is it that you're wanting from me, right? And so now she got into this situation with, Anthony Edwards. And I say situation because they were never in a relationship. This was a fling, jump off, if you will, okay? And he told her from the beginning of their situation that he did not want to have a child with her, okay? He let it be known. There was text messages that were released in which as soon as she said that she was with child, he said, get rid of it. Now, these are the alleged text messages that she sends to him. And she says, maybe there's a lesson in it for us all. One you might actually learn from this time. And he responds, I'm not trying to keen. Then he says, learn. This is that situation when somebody is so flustered that they just responded so fast to get it over with. He's like, listen, I'm not even trying to learn. I don't want to learn. I don't care what lesson you're trying to tell me or teach me. I'm not trying to learn nothing from you. She responds and she says, obviously, but learning might actually help you move differently so you don't keep revisiting the same situations if that makes sense to you. He said, okay, LOL. She responds and she says, I'm not trying to go back and forward with you, period. Already, you seem bullheaded on defense for whatever reason, and we ain't even got to get into that, but I'm grown enough to cut to the chase because I'm grown enough to accept the consequences of my actions. Rather, you're ready to accept yours. On that note, we can have this conversation now or later in person or text, but the situation has become deeper than we both may have intended, and being childish running from it won't make it go away. I'm pregnant. Wanted to tell you in person, but you gave me no other choice. We probably should have kept it cordial, but we're here now. He responds again and says, okay, LOL, get the deletion, LOL. She responds and says, I don't need hush money. My intentions aren't to blackmail you in any way. I'm being upfront and honest. I'm not getting a deletion. It's not an option. I can keep you updated through the process, or I can disappear until the baby's here. It's on you. Either way, I'm done going back and forward because you still think it's a joke. He said, oh my gosh, crying, laughing face, bye. She said, not bye, see you later. She messaged him again and said, Anthony, do you hate me? With the sad face. He said but he actually meant to say yes, because you're bringing a child in the world that's going to be without a father. She responded and she said, I'm not asking you to be with me in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And if you choose to be a complete ghost to your seed, that's totally up to you. That's something you'll have to take up with a higher power. Hard to believe when you've fathered a kid outside of your own. But I've come in peace despite what you may think. And I'm not sure how or when to communicate with you without overwhelming you. But we are clear on how you feel. He says, I won't be in a child's life. I don't want LOL. You are sick, crying, laughing face. So he was very clear from the moment that he found out what was going on, okay? And we got to be honest. If you didn't want to have a baby with this woman as a man, knowing the wealth that you have, we've had this conversation too many times. We've seen it too many times. You already know what you could have done, okay? You could have wrapped it up. You could have done whatever it is on your end because you cannot trust the other party, you know, that they're going to do the right thing, that they're going to listen to what it is that you're trying to do. You can't trust that. You have to know, okay, that you are carrying a certain name, a brand, a legacy, finances, and women who are going to be experiencing you might want to be latched onto that. Okay, no matter how mature or whatever it is,
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
That she don't need for him to be involved. She don't need this. She don't need that. But then at every turn was trying to make him seem like a deadbeat for him standing on the same thing that he already said from the beginning. So apparently, this woman has a track record, okay? When she was with little baby, he was apparently allegedly 17 years old, while she was 24 years old, okay?
Predator.
Now he is wrapped up with...
What?
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards.
Predator.
And she is 40 years old, and he is 24 years old. Now, she has gone on social media to refute said claims, right? She's like, a lot of people calling her a gold digger, and she's like, that's not true. It is what it is.
Also come to the realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever speak with you guys. I came into the situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right? From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and have a nice body. And normally women like that attract a certain...
Wait a minute.
Girl, if you don't take up all that makeup...
What the hell? Oh, wait.
And say it with your face. Say it with your face. Say it with your real face.
What?
What the hell?
That there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever with you guys. I came into the situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right? From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and have a nice body. And normally women like that
You
botch of me, which is also not my fault.
Go ahead, sis. Go ahead. Cook, sis.
Say it with your face, ma'am. Not a filter. Not makeup. I can't say nothing about the body parts. What you want to do if you want to pay for it. But you cannot. Come on. You cannot. Can these women... Can y'all start saying y'all beautiful when y'all done pretty much bought everything? I mean, everything. Everything. From the lashes down to the damn toenails. Everything on you is detachable. Finance. Come on now.
Salute, David Ray. Salute.
At least say you a built beauty. I'm a built beauty. I built this. I built this. I would respect that more. I built this. You know?
So you would respect that more?
I would respect that more. Just say, you know, I built this. I worked hard, you know, to pay for all this surgery, you know, to look the way I look. I built this. But don't just say you naturally beautiful. You ain't naturally beautiful, sweetheart. Come on.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Some are, but most are not. Let me see you on your worst day without the, you know, the little extensions and stuff in, baby girl, without the filter on. Come on now. We need to stop this.
Damn.
I'm sorry. We need to stop this. She's pretty.
And now that I am in yet another situation where I now have a child with another successful man, there's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger. You guys,
You're not a gold digger.
It's no beating those allegations at all.
You're not a gold digger. Let's get this right. You're not a gold digger. You're a predator. You, Brittany Renner, Drake and Michelle, you're all predators. Not gold diggers. Predators. Nasty. Not cougars. Predators.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna let you cook some more about these predators.
Except for the fact that you didn't just attract this man and you guys were dating and in a relationship and things like escalated. This man actually was already in a relationship that you knew about. Hence why in the messages you said, you know, having a baby outside you knew would be a problem and cause some kind of conflict, right? So you acknowledge that you were a part of this situation while he was already with somebody else. So that is not necessarily attracting a certain kind of man. That is putting yourself in a space so that you can secure possibly another, you know, kind of financial gain out of said situation.
I read comments that say, oh, you're a gold digger or you kept the baby for a check. What if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for an extra Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? Now, if that was triggering, that's how I feel every time.
You can say that, okay, because you might be right. Okay, the same way that these people in the comments might be right about what you're doing as well. And the reason why people are going off of that narrative is because of the fact that she was purposely and intentionally trying to have this whole child support case be held in California because, as all the girls know,
more money.
That Brittany Renner herself, okay, who has been going through this whole debacle with PJ Washington, exposed that when she said that her homegirls were like, nah, you need to move to California because that's where you're going to get the bigger bag. Like, it's a known thing in the industry with these girls to get pregnant by the man and move to California so that you can get the biggest check.
Part of wanting to stay in California was child support stuff. As a mom, I felt like I was failing my son. Another girl that I was friends with that were like, why aren't you doing this thing? We're all getting $15,000 a month and up. Like, if you really cared about your son, you would go file.
Now, why are people calling this a big
win? About your son?
People are calling it a big win for a couple of reasons. The number one reason is that the judge did not allow this case to be transferred over to California. Okay, so regardless of whatever income he has or how much money he is making, the case stayed in Georgia. That is how he ended up paying $3,000 a month. Right now, that is still higher than maybe people who have a lower income or whatever the case is. But compared to what he could be paying, that is considered a major win for this man.
$15,000 a month and up.
Okay. Now, besides that, he also had previously paid her a $20,000, you know, kind of like a initial payment. Then he was paying her $5,000 a month. The total that he has already paid her equals about $110,000, somewhere around there. So the judge looked at all of that information and was like, all right, we're good on that front. You already gave her around $100K. Moving forward, just pay her around this $3,000 per month and we can move it from there. Now, obviously, this woman was devastated with the news, similar to how Erica Mena was devastated when she thought that she was going to take Safari to the cleaners as well.
What about the child support? That's it? Are you kidding me? Not all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
So she took to her social media, and this is what she had to say on her Instagram story. She said, I am fully aware of the rumors and narratives circulating online regarding my family and my child's financial future. While the intense media attention is overwhelming, the negative backlash directed at an innocent child and mother is deeply troubling. Much of what is being...
Okay, you want me to go forward on that?
No, stop that mess. I don't even want to hear her no more. I don't want to hear her no more. What did Black Peace don't say? Drea Michelle. You don't remember Drea Michelle? He don't remember Drea Michelle. And Jalen, what's his name? Jalen Green?
Yep.
That Drea Michelle, Jalen Green, when she got with him, was the same age as her oldest son.
Yep.
Drea Michelle. Yes. Predators. Now, I will give her credit only in this case because they're not married, but she is still with him. Jalen Green and Drea Michelle are still together. I can't say that for the rest of these females. I can't say that.
Just Jay, the algorithm is in the house.
Hey, Just Jay.
What's going on? She's driving and listening. Shout out to the algorithm.
Shout out to you. Be safe.
Be safe. It is said she based her value on who she have children, by which was purposely done. She sought them out.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want you. Okay, so sis, I want you to cook on this right here. I want you to give your assessment of these predator women. I really want your assessment. Those of you who have been following us for a number of years.
Oh, damn.
Sis here gets very passionate about this. Here. Go ahead, sis. Take it away.
I don't like females like this because they are truly
females like what?
Females who date men of a certain status for a particular reason. You date these men, these athletes, and these entertainers because you want to check. You need money, you want money, and you try to have babies with these dudes to get a check. So you can still, just like Riva said, you can say hey, Suzanne. You can say that it's no different than a female that has a baby to get a welfare check. We all know that existed. Until they put a cap on it, there were women having 10 and 12 babies.
Right.
Because they was getting checks for each one. They had to put a cap on it. But these women who are dating these particular guys, I don't like them because they're young. You're dating dudes that are like 8 to 10 years younger than you. What? Pedo go, yeah, community, man. You can't tell me this is for your child. The very fact that these women are trying to take these men to court, that they feel that they should have access to the millions of dollars that these men make because they have a baby, lets me know that you were acting as a predator. You got this young dude. You knew he was about to make money and you saw cha-ching. So you could be a predator, gold digger, but I'm going to put you in the predator box first because you saw a younger dude that probably looked at your butt and was like, damn, I've been wanting her for a minute. I've been watching her. I may have, done some things to her.
Joe.
In his mind, approach my son and get.
I think you and Joe share that.
We did. I said this the first time when we were talking about Drea Michelle, and there was somebody in the chat that said, he grown. He's not grown. Just because he's 20 doesn't make him grown. He a 20-year-old with multi-millions. Come on. What 20-year-old who is in his prime, who his thing, the wind blows and it's at attention, is in his right mind? He just has millions of dollars. That's what you seeking. Because if 6,000, case in point with Brittany Renner, $6,000 is not enough for your child. That is not, child support is child support. It is not for mom to go get her nails done, her hair done, pedicure, go on vacations, and pay rent. That is not what it's for. It's for the child. And a lot of them say, well, my child need a place to stay. Girl, get a job. Get a damn job. These women are diabolical. You make it seem like that man, you ain't been with that man but months. You was a jump off. Some were even jump offs. And you feel that you're entitled to this man's millions. That you feel that the baby should have $100,000 a month. You lying. You want it. You don't want to work. Your child you thought your child was going to afford you freedom. Point blank, period. That's all you wanted. That is all you wanted. Because half the time, your children look like they neglected. But you running around everywhere. I see you on the gram. I see you on TikTok. I see you at the bar. I see you on a plane on vacation. Don't see your child nowhere. But this is for your child. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. What are you saying? We in California, E. This happens. I know. California is the save-a-hoe state. Save-a-hoe state. I know the state I'm in. You know, that's why they all try to come here to have their cases. They move here so they can have their case in LA. So they can have their case in California so they can get more money. For what? So they can run around here, get their hair done, their nails done, get all kind of injections in their booty. That's all it's for. So they can try to catch the next dude. So they can have a baby, hoping that one of them would marry him. It's not finna happen. Come on.
I told y'all.
It's sad.
I told y'all she was gonna cook y'all.
It's sad. You know it's not. What child do you know? What infant to 10 needs 10 of thousands of dollars? What? Why? You didn't even have that money when you slept with him. Do you understand? Nobody's stupid. Nobody's stupid.
Yep.
What values you teaching your children? They teaching their kids that they are a paycheck. And best believe a lot of these kids know this. When they get older, they on TikTok. A lot of these kids is now that's older, who parents did similar things, are out here talking. They knew that their mom had them for a check. It's freaking embarrassing. Freaking embarrassing. Diabolical. What Roy Lee say?
They treat having. I told y'all she gonna cook y'all.
Because I don't like these brides. They give females a bad name.
Roy said they treat having a child like an 18-year-old year life insurance policy, getting pregnant.
Yes. Not near one of these brides would be worth 6 figures. Not near one. But they feel entitled. Not near one. But they feel they entitled to some man's who has been playing basketball or ball, period, since they were a kid. Now they worth millions, and you feel that you can come in and ain't been with him but 3 months, maybe even a jump off, and you are entitled to his millions of dollars? I'm not saying that the man is not accountable either. He should wrap his butt up, especially, oh boy, what's his name? Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
Don't he got 4 kids?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he needs to take responsibility. He needs to wrap up. You need to do something, bro. Something. I'm not saying he's not responsible, but he did tell her. We saw the text. He's like, he don't want the kid. He didn't want the kid. She said he didn't have to have nothing to do with the kid. But then all of a sudden, when she had the kid, oh, you neglecting your child. The child he told you he didn't want. The child he gave you money for.
Right.
And said kick rocks.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Release a vasectomy. If you don't like you.
Something. They really need to practice something.
I agree, BR. Everybody out here ratchet, bro.
They really are. Men and women. What she say? Get there.
Yeah. You know, you and your sis, they out here. She having the Holy Ghost. So is David Ray. He having the Holy Ghost too. He said, preach.
Man.
Why is money?
I just don't like females like that.
He said, why is money equal life? The cows, birds, frogs, you name it, don't need money to live.
That's right. And then they damn sure don't need $6,000 a month. Dang. That is not apartment money. You need to get a job, baby girl. You need to get a job.
Oh, Lordy. I told y'all she was going to come outside on y'all. I told you. But you see, man, my thing is that all of this, you know, all I have to say on this, all I want to say is this. It just seems to me that, as DR said, everybody wants to be ratchet.
Yep.
It used to be if you chose to have a child because you love that person, you want to be with that person, or you know, so
right.
forth, so on. I'm like this, man. You know, to you dudes out there, man, y'all need to wrap it up, man. Y'all need to choose who, you know. I mean, I don't know. Look, man, everybody's out for themselves. It ain't about the kids. Everybody's out for themselves.
It really is not.
You know, everybody's out for themselves, bro. And, you know, what I see is a lot of people doing a lot of talking and shit. And they're really not in it for the kids. They're not really in it for the questions. For the children. They're out here for themselves. And my question is that why do we come? Look, if you're a jump off, let's just keep it all the way funky, as Son Campbell would say. Let's keep it all the way funky. You know what I mean? If you are, what's understood is a jump off, then it's a jump off. But why choose to have kids with it? Why skeet up in somebody, man, that you don't want to? You know you ain't gonna have no. You don't want to have children with that person. She's just a jump off. He's just a jump off.
Right.
But I don't understand, man. I don't understand.
I don't either. Black Peace Stone said he has a question.
Bring it on, bro. Bring it on. You know what time it is. Bring it on. You know what I mean? Bring it on. But even if they change up on you, we got to be ready to take care of our own, period. I agree, Joe, but most women, like I've told you before, sis will be back up here, StreamYard and kicked her out. But like I've told you, Joe, and like I've told you and E, a lot of women are not like you these days. It's just not. They're just not like you. You know what I'm saying?
I had to shut down some stuff.
Yeah. Well, I kind of figured. I got stuck a few minutes ago to StreamYard.
I know. I kept talking. I just kept talking.
StreamYard tripping, man. It ain't got. And you know what? The thing about it is, I know it's StreamYard because I got a lot of space on my, my cache's clear. I don't have you know what I'm saying? I know it's StreamYard. You know what I mean? So
yep.
It's all good. Come on, bring your question.
Did he get the question?
He didn't bring it yet. I'm sure he's typing it.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, Joe, and Joe, this is what I said while you were out. Joe put this right here. She said, but even if they change up on you, we got to be ready to take care of our own, period. But
absolutely.
But the thing
what was it called? Daddy's Mamie, Mama's baby. That's how I was brought up.
But here's the thing, though. Like when you're out, I said this. I've said how many times have I had to say this? Not every woman is like you and Joe, and like, you know what I'm saying? They are like this, you know what I'm saying? And they will not take responsibility. And here's this dirty 4-letter word, accountability.
Right.
Accountability, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's just how you were brought up.
Right. Accountability. I'm waiting on Black P Stone question. So yeah, it's all about accountability. But y'all know, you notice even when talking about this chick here in The Predator, your girl Brittany Renner, she's a predator too. You know
yeah, that's why I said all of them. All three of those are predators. All of these guys that they got with were either somewhere between 8 to 10 years younger than them.
Right.
And it's not like, when you say 8 to 10 years, it's not like we're talking like they were in their 50s and the dude was in his 30s or 40s and 30s. We're talking with regards to Jalen, he was just he just hitting 20. So that means he was just 19. And she's like 10 years older than him. Come on now. If this was reversed, y'all be R. Kellying it up, saying how bad that was. You know what I'm saying? If this was reversed and the man did all of this, y'all would be in an uproar.
Here's a question.
Okay. What does it say? What does WYT mean? What does that mean?
I think it's SBK. What if you are with a woman and she has a problem with you using protection if she don't want kids with you, and she think you are shooting blanks, questions that you are cheating? Is she saying?
This sounds like some Abba and Preach thing.
Yeah, for real. Let me read that again. SBK. What if you are with a woman and she has a problem with you using protection if she don't want kids with you, and she think you are shooting blanks, questions that you are cheating? Is she sane? And then he says here, if you use protection, that means that you are cheating. That's why I get
But she don't want kids with you. She doesn't want, so it says a woman has a problem with you using protection, but she don't want kids. And she thinks you're shooting blanks.
And she has a problem with you using protection.
She has a problem with him using protection.
Like, if you're with a woman and she has a problem with you using protection, if she don't want kids with you, and she think you're shooting blanks.
She crazy.
Yeah, she throwed, man.
So she don't want you to use the protection. You're not using the protection, but because she ain't got pregnant, she like, you shooting blanks. or you might be cheating. Yeah, she's a little psycho.
Yeah, she's crazy.
She don't know what she want.
Simple as that. She's just crazy. You know, she's a couple fries short of a Happy Meal.
She don't want to be happy. She live in her mind. She just want to be upset about anything.
Yes, both oars are not in the water. You know what I'm saying?
They are not. Because you can't be like, oh, I don't want you to use protection, but damn, I ain't got pregnant yet. I don't want no kids, but I ain't got pregnant yet. So you got a low sperm count. Did she look at herself and maybe think that her eggs ain't right? Her eggs may be spoiled.
Yeah, she's not right. She's not.
She ain't wrapped too tight.
She
Your eggs may be spoiled, ma'am.
Yeah, she ain't wrapped too tight, bro.
No, she's not.
As simple as that.
You might want to run from her.
Yeah. You better run for the border.
You might want to run from her. Yeah, that's what Sis said. Sis said, bro, run.
Yeah, run. Nigga, run. Sounds like she lied and said she on birth control and upset the trick hasn't worked yet. That could be a possibility.
That's why I said, your eggs ain't right, ma'am.
Let me add, the woman who came before had a child with the man.
Let me add, the woman who came before had a child with a man. So she had a child with a man prior? That still don't mean something ain't wrong. Something might be wrong with her.
Before her. Yeah, Alice. Hamburger short of a Happy Meal. Couple fries short. You know what I mean? Both oars ain't in the water.
Well, that's what Miss Alice said.
Yeah, hamburger short. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Miss Alice. Ooh, that Happy Meal.
Yeah.
That hamburger is plain.
So it's not his sperm count. It's her. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, ma'am, your eggs is rotten. But you want to blame it on him.
Man had a child with this prior relationship. Yeah, that's all on her, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no cooler worth a man's sanity run. I agree.
Run, Forrest. Run.
Well, what did old dude say on Scary Money? Run, man.
Run. She ain't wrapped too tight.
Nah,
she gonna blame it on you.
Yeah,
and your eggs is scrambled.
Yeah, your eggs is scrambled.
She gonna blame it on you and your eggs is scrambled. Okay.
For real.
Okay.
For real. Man, yeah, that's a great question. Seems like you know a story like that, bro. Yeah, you know a story like that. Please don't. You have to hit this link one of these days, bro.
Okay.
Oh,
the link, not the poll. Not the poll.
Oh, you know how these folks think. But anyway, okay.
Although back in the day, you know, the man could have hit the poll for me all day. All day. Back in the day, he would be like, hit that pole. Yes, sir.
Okay.
She gone.
She gone now.
She ain't never coming back.
All right, so you want to get into this?
Yeah, this one's interesting.
Yeah, you want to get into the sitcom thing, or you want to get?
Yes, this one was interesting. Hold on, let me see. Wait, what did the poll say? Hold on. Speaking of the poll, hold on. Did Anthony Edwards make the right decision by fighting for lower child support? Whopping 67% said they need more facts. Okay. All right now. Let's see in the other chat. 67% said yes. 22% said they need more facts. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, Roy Lee, I got her. Yeah, she says that in real life. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Pause. Roy Lee said, even Joe said, pause.
Yes, pause.
Oh, God. Y'all are crazy as hell. Now, look, this is a very interesting.
I thought you was punking me again on this one.
Oh no.
I was like,
Oh no. He said, Roy Lee, is that the same Just Jay or someone? Yeah, that's the same one, bro. I'll answer for you. Yes, I can. Man, that is the one and only Just Jay.
The one and only.
One and only, bro. The one and only.
Purple Heart Podcast to others.
Yes, that's her. Let me show y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. And this right here is a perspective. Shout out to O'Shea Jackson. All right. And let's play this beautiful bean footage.
From the mid-1970s to the 1990s, we saw the definitive icons of Black America, especially as it related to strong Black fatherhood in the Black community. We saw it from the working class Black father, such as James Evans Sr., played by John Amos on Good Times. We saw it on The Cosby Show with the character Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, played by Bill Cosby. And we also saw this with the character Carl Winslow, played by Reginald Vell Johnson. All of these three Black men represented different age groups and different incomes, but they all represented dedication and sacrifice to Black families. And many of us wanted to become just like them.
He's right, Now,
my mother went to college in the 60s, and I was a product of the 90s. And so many of us young Black men who were involved in church wanted to also get married and make our communities proud. At this particular time, a lot of young Black men still wanted the respect of the Black community, but that was in the 90s. So the question is, what changed? Fast forward. A few days ago, Stephen A. Smith had his daughter Samantha on the show. And this happens from time to time, but this conversation is what got people talking.
And then when I'm older and I have nothing,
Nursing home.
and I need you to take care
Nursing
of me,
home.
you can't do that.
Nursing
You're not
home.
going to do that.
2 words, Dad.
Nursing home. So you'd put your dad in a nursing home.
Nursing home. Well, what else would I do? Take care of you myself?
But wait.
Or put me in your home and have 24-hour nursing assistant.
In my house?
Yeah, why not?
With my kids? And my car?
Damn. So Stephen A. Smith is basically saying, where's my future when I get old? And she is like, look, it's not going to be possible. Not with my kids, not with my house, not with my husband. You know, she's basically saying that, listen, man, you can't stay here. You have to go into a nursing home. And that brings me to this point.
I'm just your dad.
Exactly.
The one that made it all possible.
I would love you from a distance, Dad. You know I love you from a distance.
Now, Stephen A. Smith is a very successful man. He's saying, listen, I'm the one that made all of this possible. And when a lot of Black fathers heard this,
you know how they say when you die, your life flashes before your face? Every time I sacrificed, cried, crawled, scraped, climbed, went without for my daughters to have whatever it is that they have. For my daughters to come back and say something like that, unbelievable.
I want to give a big shout out to Dave Anderson with that, because that makes a whole lot of sense. You worked so hard, suffering, doing what you need to do to take care of your daughters, take care of your kids, to get them wherever they are right now. And this is their response? Back in the 1980s and 90s, when I was watching basketball and football, I noticed that almost all of the superstars at that time were married. Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, John Stockton, Karl Malone. Everybody was married. Scottie Pippen. Everybody was married during their playing time. Even if you go to football, the same thing can be said of Emmitt Smith, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin. All of these people were married. But it's not uncommon to see NBA superstars who are unmarried. Kevin Durant is like a 16-time All-Star, unmarried. Kawhi Leonard is in a relationship, but unmarried. Then you have guys like James Harden, unmarried. And this is a generational contrast, not only amongst middle-class Black men, but men of all earning levels. Cam Newton was another guy, former league MVP, unmarried. Which brings me to my first point.
To all the bros that had kids, congrats. I'm very happy for y'all that got kids. I love the kids. But y'all know y'all fucked up. Because y'all don't get shit. Everything going to the kids now. Like, you don't get nothing. Your birthday comes, you don't get nothing. It's going to your kids. Keep having more kids. It's all going to the kids. You think I'm going to give you, I'm going to buy kids and then buy you. You don't lost your damn mind. So the kids and your wife, it's over.
Black men who have kids and are dedicated to their families, for the most part, put themselves last. Those are the people that I know. I'm pretty sure you have certain Black men who are extremely rich, extremely wealthy, and they have time for themselves. Most of the guys I know, they're busting their ass off, and it's them buying all the gifts. It's them making sure everything is taken care of, and they're largely not getting appreciated. This is a lot different than the 80s and the 90s in Black America. You had a lot of men who did not hold it against a woman that she had a child already. In fact, a lot of the baseball coaches, basketball coaches, football coaches took young men in all the time that didn't have a father, didn't have a home. They taught them how to box, taught them how to cut grass. A lot of those sort of guys are the reasons why a lot of us as brothers got to where we are. And I salute the OGs out there who have done that for so many black young men. I know I definitely benefited from that. But just because you benefited from a system, it doesn't mean that you want to keep the system going.
Hell no. No.
Black men no longer want to be that good standing brother that the black community cares about, because nobody largely cares about what the black community thinks. That's their issue. Black men now are prioritizing their own health, prioritizing their own peace of mind, and they're looking at doing things for themselves. And this is why you see so much of an interest in channels such as, like Ronan the Travelers or Zoom to Thailand, brothers going overseas, starting a new life, and prioritizing themselves. Because this is something that a lot of black men just didn't do in the 70s and 80s. You prioritize yourself to the black community. And a lot of men have no problem with that. A lot of men love serving their community, love being servants. But the only thing that a lot of these black men lacked was respect. Just like a car needs gas, black men and men in general gotta have that refill of respect. Respect, not even that much love, but if you can give that too, that's great. And also, but the respect must be there and being grateful for their sacrifices. If people can do that, black men will be willing to stay and stick around. But as we've seen with Stephen A. Smith, it's so much sacrifice that men have to make, especially black men in the community. You don't even get a thank you.
Nursing home.
You don't get any appreciation. And I think it's very clear when we see certain days like Women's Day and women get everything, and we see like Men's Day on November 19th and men get absolutely nothing. And as the brother said, birthdays, you're not there, you're not getting nothing. And people expect you to deal with that. And that brings me to the second point, no authority.
He's right,
In the 70s and the 80s, the black community was still more patriarchal than what it is now. The husband and the father was the head of the household, and that was the societal norm. This meant that the black man had to provide financial support, and with that, he was the leader or cultural leader of the whole entire house. Now, in 2026, you're expected to have all the responsibility without authority. Women have way more leverage in 2026 than they did in the 70s. God forbid you're thinking about being a stepfather in quote unquote disciplining your child. And I'm not even talking about physically, I'm just meaning verbally. But at the same time, you're expected to take this kid to basketball practice, pay for things, and you just have no leverage, but you're going to pay for all this stuff. Then also, there's so much legal and financial exposure. God forbid a divorce, God forbid child support, God forbid any of these things that happen to a man. And lastly, people just don't see any real value on being a good black man anymore. That used to get you somewhere in the black community. It would get you a high status in church. It would give you opportunities. It might get you connections and things like that. Well, the whole society is changed in the black American community these days. People don't look at out of wedlock births bad anymore. In fact, pastors are having them now. I'm looking at you, Jamal A. Bryant.
There your boy, sis. We'll get on him in a minute.
There was an incentivization for being married. Now you just look odd. And when you look at all of the things that you have to do, it's just not worth it for a lot of men. So why be a good black man? Why be a strong black father? Don't get me wrong. I salute every strong black father and good black man out there. You're one of a kind. But
okay, I'm going to stop it right there. And I have a lot to say. And I'm going to say this. Sis has another poll question, y'all, in the chat. She has another poll question. She's talking about here, should adult children be expected to care for Asian parents? Yes or no? Yes or no? But I want to talk about, sis is going into the talking about children taking care of their parents. But what I want to say is this. What I want to talk about is this. The value of good men. The value of good men. All right. I remember doing a show a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, with Candy Cane Lane, sis. Candy Cane Lane interviewed me. We double streamed about a month ago. And we actually kind of touched on this. We touched on the idea of a black family and the idea of strong black figures and the idea of what we grew up on the 80s and the 90s with Good Times, the Jeffersons, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Mm-hmm. The Cosby Show,
Yep.
You know, all of that, right? We grew up on the
Family
idea,
Matters.
Family Matters, right? I missed that. Family Matters, and we grew up with the idea, especially as Black folks, of what, when we watch television, of what family should be and what men should be, what wives should be, how to rear your children and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got, and like I said, shout out to Candy Cane Lane. I don't know if she's still listening or listening to Bushes, but I was going to pull up a
Part of the
question.
Okay.
What's that?
I thought she was gonna pull up a part of y'all interview, a part of your
I was,
show.
but I wasn't.
Okay.
But what she did was she asked me a question. She had James Evans on there, she had Cliff Huxtable, she had Carl Winslow, she had Dr. Phil, and she asked me, well, and she asked the chat, but I was the main guy. We had a bunch of people on the panel after she got done talking to me. But she asked me, and she asked the chat, which father figure are you? Men, you know what I'm saying? And I gave my answer, you know what I'm saying? But you had Cliff Huxtable, who was the doctor, right? He was funny and so forth and so on, but he was a doctor that he was well off. You had James Evans, you know, he now I talked to Thrive and Glow with Joe. I talked to her about what we're talking about tonight, sis. And I thought about my dad, and my dad was more like James Evans. You know what I'm saying? Disciplinarian, you know, hard worker, was down to earth. We weren't rich, but he worked real hard. You know what I mean? Was he perfect? No. You know what I'm saying? But he sacrificed. You know what I mean?
Would it be wrong if I said I didn't like James Evans?
No, not at all. Why didn't you like him?
He was, for the lack of better, he did not run that house. At all points, his wife talked him out of good jobs, talked him out of moving into a better neighborhood. She talked him out of every damn thing.
But is that a bad thing?
Yes. Yes. Why would you not want your husband to have a better job?
You're saying she talked him out of stuff.
She talked him out of that.
Oh, okay, I see. But see, I didn't even think of that. I didn't think of that. I thought of him, you know, the way he raised his kids. You know what I'm saying? The way he.
Yeah, I mean, he raised the kids,
but
with
I
a
didn't think,
firm hand.
I didn't think of that though.
She was always talking him out of shit. She got on my nerves.
But a lot of times she was talking him off the ledge though. A lot of times he's about to crash out. A lot of shows he was about to crash out. You know, he had the gun.
About to crash out because they broke.
Yeah, but
she let him get a better job. You gonna be away from the house, James. The kids ain't gonna see you that much no more.
Well, see, I didn't look at it like that. I did. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I didn't look at it like that because sometimes is it all about money or is it all about the quality of life? Because I've been there before. You know what I mean? You can make all that fucking money or whatever and not have a quality of life and not enjoy it and not have your family not be what it should be. You know what I mean? So is it worth making all that money and your family goes to hell, so to speak? You know what I mean? So I see what you're saying, but then again, what does it profit for you to have all that money or have a better job and then you don't spend time with your kids? You know what I'm saying? Because what I've learned in my life, if you there's a process. They've tried to send me everywhere with my career. You know what I mean? And I've had to. Let me. And I'm glad we're talking about this. I respect what you're saying. But let me break it down to you, sis. And in my personal life, I people have, you got to run your business, and the folks that that are over you, they see that you have, they see, oh, we got a guy that can make us profit. Let's send him to another state. Let's send him for a couple of days here, and he can make a certain amount of money. I've had to turn that shit down because of the simple fact is I'm a father first. You know what I mean? I'm a father first, and I'm not going to be away from my daughter and have to scramble to see who's going to take care of my daughter while I'm out here making all this money. You know what I mean? So, yes, will I make a lot of money doing that? Of course. But at the same time, I'm not going to do that because my daughter's come first. I'm going to have to take her to school. I didn't ever put my kid on the bus. You know what I'm saying? I had to take her to every doctor's appointment. I had to do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what does it profit for you to get all of that, to make the money or get a better job or get a better situation? But I see what you're saying. That's
right.
I see what you're saying on that, though. Go ahead.
Because I understand where you're coming from as a single father, right? I definitely get it. You don't want to be an absentee father. But in that space, in that time frame, in that traditional setting, a man was the sole provider, right?
Right.
So his job was to go out and provide, make money, so he could provide a better life for his family. The mother in that time frame was the nurturer.
Yeah.
And the cook, the clean, made sure the kids got to school, learned right from wrong, blah, blah, blah. So in that essence, for me, he was not able to live up to a traditional man's job in that time frame. Because you allowed, by him not being able to work more and bring home more, they were subject to living in the slums, essentially.
Yeah.
Low income, rat infested, barely getting by, bad school districts, everything. Yeah. Those things, a man in that time frame, or a man period, who loves his family and his children, doesn't want his family to be in that situation.
Right.
But at all points, she continually made him sacrifice them being in a better opportunity.
I got you.
So that's why I said I didn't like it. That's why I said she wore the pants a little bit too much more than I would have liked her to wear the pants when you look at it from that perspective.
Okay. I never saw it that way until but as we've said before, it's nothing wrong with I don't think it's nothing wrong with the woman being a voice of reason, even though you're saying that she wasn't a voice of reason on that. But when it does come to you being in a marriage and having a family, there comes a time when a woman has to be the voice of reason. And a lot of times, the man's not going to listen. You know what I mean? Even if the man's going to be dead fucking wrong. But
would you want to raise your daughter in destitution?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Or would you get your ass out there and work harder?
I'm gonna work harder. I'm going to work harder.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. What's going on, B-Rob? Salute to you, bro.
Hey, B-Rob.
Elder Mike says that's the way that show was ran and the reason he left the show.
Oh, really? So that's the reason why what is his name in real life? James Evans.
Amos.
Amos.
John Amos.
That's why he left the show? I didn't know that. All I know is I did not like her character at all.
So then you had Carl Winslow, you had Uncle Phil. Carl Winslow was the cop. He protected the family. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Phil, he was the lawyer. He was a mentor. He had a bonus son with him. Go ahead, sis.
But look, okay, you just named off all those people, right? Charles Winslow, cop, always working, overtime.
Yeah.
Who held the house down? His wife.
Yeah.
Carl, what's his name? Fresh Prince.
Uncle Phil.
Lawyer.
Yep.
Phil.
Yep.
Always making moves. Who held the house down?
You're right.
The wife and the butler.
Yep. Yep.
But again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see,
you get what?
I never thought of it that way. But you brought a different perspective. I never thought of that way. But I see what you're saying, though.
Yeah, that's what a man does. A man wants to provide, and if your child's mother had not gone to glory, you would break your neck to do what you need to do. If you guys are still together, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving hypotheticals. Hypotheticals.
Absolutely.
If she was here and she was able to be at home with your daughter, you would be working your ass off.
Right.
Trying to provide a better life for you and your family.
Absolutely.
Point blank, period. That's your character.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I thought that way, but you've given me a different perspective because sometimes we talk about stuff and then you throw a monkey wrench in there. I'm like, okay. I didn't think of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think of that at all. But you got, like I said, you got all of these figures that we grew up on. You know what I mean?
Hey, three times in the building.
Three times. Oh, what's going on?
Salita.
3 times in the building. Salute to 3 times. 3 times. So my thing is this, I don't feel like as O'Shea was saying the video that we played, I don't feel like that men are valued at all. Good men are valued at all anymore. Those figures that we all grew up and loved in the 80s or whatever. I don't. This, in my opinion, I don't think that in this day and age that good men are valued at all, because of the simple fact that, going back to what we were talking about predators and stuff like that. Women preying on men, women trying to get what they want to get, and then and which causes a man, when you got some women that are predators and some women are trying to just get what they get, that causes a man not to want to be in a constant relationship or be in a marriage. I hate to say this, but a lot, good men are not celebrated at all. Clowns are. You know what I mean?
I would agree with that.
Clowns are celebrated. Just look at social media. You know what I mean? You can be whatever you want to be on social media. We've said that. And because of that, you got, people are just monkey see, monkey do. So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Working hard as a man, being a father, and having integrity and character, that's not valued to me. That's not valued anymore. I'm just saying it's just not valued anymore. Just as I've said to you, sis, that women like yourself who've been married for a number of years, Miss Alice, Joe, people like that they live for their husbands, they live for their mate, and they do what's necessary for their families. That is a rare thing with women. And so, I don't know how many times, ladies, and sis might cuss me out when I say this, but I don't know how many times that I've talked to sis or whatever, say, hey man, I gotta go. I gotta make the hubby something for his lunch. I gotta make dinner. You know what I'm saying? Man, you don't see that no more, man. You don't. You know what I mean? Now women say, "Oh, I can't wait to do this," but man, I don't see that anymore. I just don't. You know what I mean? And so
I agree.
That's just my opinion about it. You know what I mean? And so, we played that video with Stephen A. Smith and his
daughter.
You know what I mean? Go ahead. I'll let you cook. Go ahead.
I wanted to know what you felt about that, because that's the premise of my question with regards to what she was saying. With regards to, Stephen A. is like, essentially Stephen A was saying he provided for her this life, right?
Yeah.
That I just discussed.
Yeah.
And she's saying he's expecting, well, in old age, if I get to where I can't maneuver, he expected to be in the house with her. And she was like, oh no.
Yeah.
In my house, my kids, my car. Now, I don't know where the car came into this, but you know, my kids, my car. And he was like, shocked. Do you think that is it right of Stephen A. Smith to expect his daughter to take care of him in his old age?
I think he should be shocked because, first of all, we all know that he's very successful as a journalist. Been doing it for years. So he's very wealthy. He's got a lot of money. So because he's very wealthy, you know, he's traveling all the time. Yep, her hair, she's jazzy tonight. She's jazzy tonight.
Thank you.
She's very jazzy tonight. I was trying to put the thing on, but I can't find. Oh, there it is. She's jazzy, y'all. Y'all, look at that. She's jazzy. He's jazzy, y'all.
Thank you.
So, as I was saying, you know, I think that with him, he shouldn't be shocked because I think that goes back to him as a father.
Expound on that.
Because if you raised your child right, and you like, hey, how many times have you been in a situation when you were little and your mom and dad talk to you and they was like, hey, I'm doing all this for you and blah, blah, blah. But if I get old, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be taking care of me. You know, so I did not realize that my parents were planting a seed, you know what I'm saying? Because I realized how hard my dad and my mom worked. You see what I'm saying? And so I didn't want my parents in no damn nursing home. You know what I mean? Nursing, you know what I mean? I just did. Now, there's going to be certain cases where things are going to be that you are going to be out of your control and you're going to have outside people help you. But what I'm saying is, even though that's going to be the case in a lot of cases or whatever, you're still going to have input on that. You know what I mean? You're still going to have to be hands-on on that. So, but I feel like with her having that attitude and having that, a matter of factly no, you know what I mean? I think it's a direct correlation with him and the way he's raised his daughter. Because if you raise your daughter a certain way, if you raise your kids a certain way, and you love them and they know how much, and he did say now, you know, I'm the reason why you blah, 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 blah. I just think that's just a way that's a direct correlation between how he raised his kids. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
So you would say she's selfish?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at the way she was. Oh, my car, my house, my. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Or should he expect that from her, knowing the way he raised her? What if is that right of him to want her to take care of him in his old age and not have her own life?
Not saying that she shouldn't have her own life, but at the same time, the reason why you have a life that it is because of him. So you should be very much involved in with him gracefully aging and getting older and might not be able to do for himself. You ought to have some input on that, at least.
So input meaning be in a part of the process, but not necessarily having him in your house. I'm throwing twists.
You're throwing some twists. I think that Okay. It doesn't really. Okay. As long as he's taken care of,
Mm-hmm.
as long as he doesn't want for nothing, and he's physically and he's mentally comfortable, regardless if he's in your house or not, you are going to be involved.
Correct.
That's all that matters.
And I think she said that in her own way.
I didn't like the way she put that.
I know the way she said it is, I think she trolls too. But essentially, for me, I would look at it like this. What if you had, because a daughter and a father-daughter bond can be very strong, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes, even if the daughter gets married, depending on the type of father that daughter has, he could still have a strong hold on the daughter. Meaning, if that father was in the house and she had to take care of him, would he take her from her responsibilities as a wife?
I don't think you should. I mean, I don't think that a father should expect you to take away your responsibilities as a wife. But at the same time, when you get married, speaking, if I got married, I think that my spouse would understand about me taking care of my parents in some type of way, form, or fashion. And they would be on board with that. You see what I'm saying? When I took care of my mother. Now I thank God, I thank the Creator that my mom was not suffering or she was still walking. My mom at 70 something years, 75, 76 years old. She had a massive heart attack. All right. So up until that massive heart attack, she was able to walk, able to do things. Mine was good. You know what I mean? I'm glad she didn't suffer. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
She didn't. But at that same time, she couldn't do what she did when she was younger, of course, right? So I took care of my mom. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I just didn't like the way the young lady.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just throwing monkey wrenches to see.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's other ways of looking at it. What if she couldn't handle that emotional stress that it would come with having your loved one in the house with you and you having to take care of him? Not to say that she would be taking care of him, because we're talking about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is worth millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Right? So I doubt she would even lift a bedpan or put a diaper on the brother, if that ever came to that. However, if you're looking at someone that is not a Stephen A. Smith, right? And they don't have that, and this person may have to take care of this person, and their life is not set. They haven't been able to retire yet. Is that being selfish?
No, that's not being selfish at all. Because like I said, there's some things that's out of your control and you can't handle, and you're going to need some help. But as long as you are getting the help that they need, you know what I mean? I don't have a problem with that.
So you're saying as long as they're taking care of them in some fashion.
Yeah, in some fashion.
Being involved in what goes on in their day-to-day lives.
Correct.
Then I got you.
Yeah, for sure.
I got you.
Absolutely. I just didn't like the way she was saying that.
Right.
Oh, my car, I'm like, damn, bitch, you gonna do something? You know what I mean?
She was like, Dad, I love you from afar. I love you from afar.
I just didn't like that answer. You know what I mean? But,
a lot of men didn't.
I just didn't like that fucking answer, man. Bitch, you gonna do something? You gonna do something? You know what I mean?
And this is a lot of men brought up this is the main reason why they don't want kids. The sacrifice. Now, keep in mind, for the ones that don't sacrifice for their children, you asking a lot and you didn't do a damn thing, right? Let's make that clear. We're talking about you are being an integral part of your child's life, their whole life. And then for them to say something like that, I could definitely see how that would be like, damn, what am I?
Right.
Right? That's like Father's Day. All I get is some socks or a bow tie. That's it. Your mama, we taking her to dinner. You know, we taking her on trips for Mother's Day, and all I get is some damn socks.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I say. That's the reason why I say that men are not valued. Good men are not valued. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying some of the men that were so outraged, I'm like, you know, some of y'all ain't taking care of your responsibilities. Y'all fly by daddies.
Oh yeah, most of them niggas are fly by daddies, and most of these niggas that get on here and say all this and say that, and they complain about child support or whatever.
Right.
They're not even involved in their lives in the first place. That's the reason why I don't pay attention to none of these damn celebrity niggas out here or whatever. You know what I mean? Because none of these niggas can understand. A large portion of these niggas are not even involved in their child's life. You know what I mean? Right. So I'm not going to take any advice from you. I'm not going to even listen to you. You know what I mean? Because you can't lace my shoes or nothing. You can't be in my shoes.
Damn.
So I don't give a damn how much money you got. You know, when you look yourself in the mirror, can you actually say that you're a father? There's a difference between being a dad and a father. Did you know that? You can look yourself, oh, I'm the father, while you're a dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
Going to the games, or are you giving your time? You know, not just money, nigga.
Right.
Just like you was talking about your dad telling you life lessons, you know what I'm saying, about out here. You know what I mean? And when you said constantly about your dad telling you about these niggas and breaking it all the way down and not sugarcoating it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. But
I definitely get it. He's like, I didn't like that.
No, man, I like that. Oh my God.
Nobody liked it. She sounded a bit entitled.
Very, because but like I said, that goes back. That's indicative on him. He's spoiled. Even she might be trolling or whatever, but you are in a position because of this nigga's money. You know what I mean? Right.
And to your point, I mean, what you were talking about is a thing of not being in your child's life completely and spending all your time working. We can probably say that Stephen A. Smith works more than he is a parent, right?
Yeah, of course. I was just going to say that.
Right. And you haven't, I mean, how many more millions do you need? You're pretty much set and your child is set. So yeah, she sounds like she's been raising herself, or she's been raised by money, not her daddy.
Facts. Factuals. Shout out to OSD. Factuals.
Shout out to OSD.
I answered my question. So the question you had was,
yes,
should adult children be expected to care for aging parents? And there's some man. Oh, damn! I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. You can read the answer.
So in the vertical, 100% said it depends. It depends. So should an adult child be expected to care for their aging parent? 100% says it depends. Now in the regular chat, 33% said yes.
Yep.
They should be expected. And then 67% says it depends. I'm with the depends. It depends.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it depends.
Gotcha.
Now, if you a deadbeat dad, and then you come up in my lifetime, but I need you to take care of me.
See, this is the second time. This is more than this is another time where you throwing a monkey wrench, and I've had to take it away because I answered yes, but now I want to change my answer because you put a monkey wrench in there because no nigga should be coming up and saying, "Oh, you should take care of me." You've been a deadbeat dad all your life, all their life.
Yeah.
So you put another monkey wrench in there. So
that's all I'm saying. If they decide to, God bless them, but you shouldn't be expected to take care of your parent and you ain't even been around.
And you ain't been around. I agree.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
And
James Evans, he got shafted. You should have dumped, what's her name? I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
Florida Evans.
Florida got on my dang nerves. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Joe. She threw a monkey wrench in there. See, Joe. See, she done threw. See, I have my mind set on stuff, and then I'm like, damn, yeah. Florida Evans. Well, she did.
At every turn. At every turn.
Yeah, she did change his mind on stuff, but at the time, I'm like, okay.
You know, we just gonna love God and we gonna stay here with the roaches and love white Jesus.
White Jesus.
Because white Jesus was on the wall. Black Jesus was on the wall.
Yeah.
Right? Black Jesus was on the wall. But still.
But they had white Jesus on the wall, but they had Ned DeWino as Jesus, remember?
Yes.
Painted Ned DeWino as Jesus. Black Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Ned DeWino. Shout out.
Ned DeWino, shout out. All right. All right, we got your girl. We got one more. We got your girl to talk about.
Woo!
I know you. So shout out to sis for sending me this. And this right here, man, it's crazy. Now,
it's diabolical.
We talked about this last week, ladies and gentlemen, but we're gonna play this right quick.
Over a month ago, I came to you and apologized for platforming Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Not soon after that, I received an email, a cease and desist, not to mention her name or to speak to the controversy. I scanned down to the bottom, and it was not from a lawyer, not from an attorney, not anybody who was barred. It was from Cheyenne Bryant herself. I received this email on yesterday from Dr. Jaquel Pitts, who is serving as the president of Indiana Southwest Christian University, who said
Jaquel
in writing that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has just received her PhD in theocentric psychology. The whole state does not recognize Indiana Southwestern Christian University. I send a one-line email. Who are y'all accredited by? And he sent me back this. Accreditation Religioso. I don't know what this means.
So joining us right now is Bishop Jaquel Pitts, who is...
Okay, so I have a question. So this dude that's interviewing with Mark here, he's a bishop. He's a bishop.
I think self-proclaimed, yes. He's the president of this university.
That was made this year.
In May of 2026.
Lord.
And Cheyenne is his only student. His only doctorate.
Okay. Jesus. All right.
Is the president of the university in question. What is the institution that you are president of?
Indiana Southwest Christian University is an institution that I'm the president of. It's a private Christian university. It's not like secular universities that offer a vast array of subjects like business and biology. It only offers subject matters that pertains to fields in ministry, spiritual counseling, theology, Christian education, church administration, sacred music, Christian art, canon law, church communications, spirituality and social work. So it's Christ-based. I believe I've sent your team official documentation from the state of Indiana recognizing our university. So Dr. Bryant's false claims that we're not registered or recognized in the state, I just want to provide education.
Let me pull up this letter. It explains what religious exemption is. It says that it will allow organizations and institutions to be exempted if they have a clearly religious nature, which you're saying you all are. The one thing that it seems to me, though, that came up at the end of the letter, if I'm not mistaken, is that they will now review your case to see if they will give you the exemption. Is that correct?
No, that's not correct. What the letter, based on my interpretation, stated that if there's anything that modifies with the curriculum that we are disseminating, there will be a further review, because the curriculum has to be strictly religious in nature in order for us to receive the religious exemption.
Most universities are accredited by certain bodies. Y'all aren't accredited by those bodies. Y'all are accredited by somebody.
Yeah, those are called, I'm very familiar with that. They're classified as regional accrediting bodies. We're not accredited by regional accrediting bodies.
I have here a copy of Dr. Bryant's doctoral diploma.
Yeah, doctorate degree.
Yeah, doctoral degree. I'm sorry, but it's a diploma.
He said doctoral diploma.
You see, he corrected that real fast.
But yeah, it says Indiana Southwest Christian University hereby confers upon Cheyenne Bryant the degree of Doctor of Psychology, Theocentric Psychology. On the email you sent, you all offer Doctor of Education and Doctor of Philosophy, correct?
Correct.
But here on the paper, it doesn't say that. It says Doctor of Psychology.
This particular case is a very profound case. Just to give some background on why I even made this decision, it's because this has been talked about matter for for a consecutive amount of years. And I took the initiative upon myself, because she has 2 honorary doctorate degrees. I took the initiative upon myself to give her a earned doctorate degree. In her interviews that she possesses online, she says, I'm a doctor of psychology. If you go back to her previous video, she says, I'm a doctor of psychology. I'm a doctor of psychology.
Do you hear this?
The reason why the degree is classified as a doctor.
He wet. He went and gave this woman, he created a school to give this woman a doctorate because she says she's a doctor. You can't make this up. He wet. You can't tell me he don't want the draws.
We're going to get into that.
Psychologist, because I wanted to validate her self-fulfilled prophecy. And also is there are individuals who doubted the validity of her degree. So I said, okay.
Look at Mark. Mark is like, nigga,
because
please.
Did you hear what he said? He wanted to fulfill her he wanted to fulfill her self-revealed prophecy.
Yes, I rewinded it back. Hold on.
Philosophy,
You
correct?
can't make this up.
Right.
But here on the paper, it doesn't say that. It says Doctor of Psychology.
This particular case is a very profound case. Just to give some background on why I even made this decision, it's because this has been talked about matter for for a consecutive amount of years. And I took the initiative upon myself, because she has 2 honorary doctorate degrees. I took the initiative upon myself to give her a earned doctorate degree. In her interviews that she possesses online, she says, I'm a doctor of psychology. If you go back to her previous video, she says, I'm a doctor of psychology. I'm a doctor of psychology. So that was the primary reason why the degree is classified as a doctor of psychology, because I wanted to validate her self-fulfilled prophecy. And also is
validate. That's why he looking like that.
He wanted to validate her prophecies.
Her self-fulfilled prophecy. That's why he looking like that. Like, what did you just say?
Wow.
What did he say?
There are individuals who doubted the validity of her degree. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to step up and I'll grant her a degree. And now there's proof that she actually has a degree.
So doctors,
you want to talk about, sis, you want to talk, niggas want to talk about transactions.
This is transactional.
Is this transactional?
This is transactional.
Is it transactional? We're gonna get into that, man. I don't understand.
University doesn't give doctors of psychology, but you've given one, and that one is to Cheyenne Bryant because of her self-fulfilled prophecy.
No, we provide doctor of psychology degrees, but it's rare that students elect to pursue that degree.
How many doctors of psychology have you given ever?
Only one. So literally, the university was
only one.
Created.
And who's that one? Is it Cheyenne Bryant?
Cheyenne Bryant. The university was just established in May of 2026. So
it was just established in May.
In May of you see Marky's out.
Marky's being real nice.
Given ever.
Only one. So literally, the university was created.
And
in
who's
May.
that one? Is it Cheyenne Bryant?
Cheyenne Bryant. The university was just established in May of 2026. So in regard to Dr. Bryant's narrative about the school not being registered, it was just started in May of 2026. So it's not going to have any type of standing online. It was just established in May of 2026.
How many doctors have you given out total since May?
Only one.
So in the history of the school, which started
in May
8 weeks ago,
yes,
you've given out one degree, and that is to Cheyenne Bryant. So if you've only been open for 8 or 9 weeks, how have you been able to do an earned doctorate? I mean, I understand
8 or 9 weeks
because that's based on life contributions, social contributions, status, etc. But an earned doctorate is usually done through coursework. You can do coursework in 2 months.
It usually takes 4 to 6 years.
Yeah.
But as a private Christian university, we actually reserve the right to waive traditional policies and procedures. So how we conducted that particular decision was we initiated a process called prior learning assessment and credit for prior learning. And what that is that's an assessment on one's previous work in the field of psychology or theocentric psychology. And that is a process where we grant credits based on their vocational experience, their career background. There was also a forensic analysis conducted on the therapy sessions and life coaching sessions conducted by Cheyenne Bryant, and she has approximately 20 or more publicly available. And we made the assessment based on her prior learning and her work in the field of psychology to provide her with this Doctor of Psychology, Theocentric Psychology degree. It's a very rare occurrence, but because it's a very controversial subject matter, we decided to take the step up and give her what she rightfully earned. We were compelled by her story about Arkansas University not providing transcripts and not having records. So we stepped up and gave her transcripts and her degrees.
Did you attempt to get her, when you applied, did you look at any of her transcripts?
I didn't actually have access to her transcripts.
Hell no.
That is a very tedious process to even acquire someone's transcripts. I have to contact previous universities, but what we did was made aware of is that she does have.
You just go online and you type the name, you enter it, you give them I think a small fee. It takes about 5 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we wasn't able to do that. However, we are aware that she does have a master's in psychology from the University of Phoenix.
Yeah, unfortunately, we wasn't able to do this. However,
if you look closely in the background, you see her master's of psychology degree.
What we did confirm her master's degree by zooming in on a Netflix video.
Yes. She claims on her public biography.
Oh my God! Wait, say that one more time. He said he was able to determine that she has a master's because he zoomed in on the back of her wall. So he didn't check any of her accreditations.
This nigga wants some coolers, man.
He wet.
I have to contact previous universities, but what we did was made aware of is that she does have.
You just go online and you type the name, you enter it, you give them I think a small fee. It takes about 5 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we wasn't able to do that. However, we are aware that she does have a master's in psychology from the University of Phoenix, based on the viral Netflix video that she posted. If you look closely in the background, you see her master's of psychology.
Oh my God! You see him
by zooming in on a Netflix video.
Yes.
You see his face. He like, no, this ninja didn't say he zoomed in on her Netflix documentary video.
You give them I think a small fee. It takes about 5 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we wasn't able to do that. However, we are aware that she does have a master's in psychology from the University of Phoenix, based on the viral Netflix video that she posted. If you look closely in the background, you see her master's of psychology degree.
What we did confirm her master's degree by zooming in on a Netflix video.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
She claims on her public biography that she has a master's in psychology from University of Phoenix. And when you look on the video, you'll see it. Also, we did confirm her attendance at the doctoral level of her participating in courses at Arkansas University as a doctor, as there are various students who stated that she was in the same class. So that's verification that she attended doctoral level classes at Arkansas University.
Because hearsay?
I'm not.
No transcripts? Do you understand how diabolical this is and how idiotic this man sounds? All the research he has is based on watching her on YouTube, zooming in on the back of her wall to see if she really has a goddamn degree, master's degree. And he did not do one Google search. He did not pay a small fee to get any damn transcripts for this woman. And he gave her this unaccredited doctoral diploma / degree. This is retarded. And DR asked something I don't think he did. DR said, what did she say? Did he get Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's approval? I don't think he did. I really don't think he did.
Yeah, he's looking really bad out here.
He making her look real bad.
Yeah.
Did he get her approval to talk about this? Because he messing up. Yes. I don't think he talked to her because because in Jamal Bryant's video, he said he got a cease and desist months ago after he went online and denounced Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, right? So that was weeks ago, right?
Right.
So that's when he got that cease and desist from Cheyenne. But then he gets recently the email from this brother stating that she does have a doctorate. So he put himself in the middle of this. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, or Cheyenne, she ain't no doctor. Cheyenne had nothing to do with this. Boy, I was suing. Cheyenne, you better sue this boy. Better sue this boy.
DR looks like he needs to put the braces back on.
Something.
Cause that nigga's grill is fucked up.
He looked young. This is insane. He looked like he'd be in the room, doing some things to her pictures. And he decided, let me give her a doctorate. Let me see how I can give her a doctorate.
Yeah,
oh
man.
My God.
That's diabolical.
But she put this on herself too.
She did.
Where's the Netflix? The Netflix.
I don't.
Yeah, he jacking. Yes, he was jacking. He was jacking for beats. He was jacking for beats. For real.
Y'all crazy, man.
But her little Netflix thing, that made her look stupid.
She was better off just shutting up, man.
Yeah. Why do you continually, because last week when we talked about her, it was about the robe, right?
Right.
She put the robe on. She did the documented Netflix trending video with the music in the back.
Right.
But everybody saw that she got that off, or you could have gotten that robe off of Amazon. At no point, nobody freaking cared. Just produce the damn document. You don't even have to go through all of this, spending $89 for a robe off Amazon. Just produce the document.
He said, "quote unquote," Bishop is Kool-Aid in this woman. Look, don't get sis talking about the bishop, bro.
He is.
Don't get sis.
He wet. He wet.
Don't get talking about the bishop.
Based on her competency level and her aptitude level demonstrated in the videos, we're pretty sure that she passed the courses.
Are you trained as a psychologist?
What?
I am trained as a psychologist.
This nigga said that he's pretty sure. He don't know nothing.
He said based on her competency and the way she answers the question, I'm pretty sure she passed the courses. I'm quite sure it's a whole bunch of people that would love for you to give them a degree. Do you think he's gonna do you think he's utilizing this to run a room, what do you call a diploma mill at some point? Do you think he's putting himself out there utilizing Cheyenne?
If he does, then it's gonna be they gonna man. Yeah, I know you talking about. Yeah, I know you talking about, bro. Talking about him. Talking about the youngster here. I think to answer your question, sis, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Whoever tries, you're a dumbass if you do.
He just seemed, the way he talking, he seems so confident, but everything that is coming out of his mouth sound like he's damn dumb. You zoomed in on the wall in the Netflix video to see that she got a degree?
Diabolical, bro.
Diabolical.
So that's verification that she attended doctoral level classes at Arkansas University. So that was one of the determining purposes. I'm not aware of that, but however, based on her competency,
she attended all the classes and didn't pass any of them.
Based on her competency level and her aptitude level demonstrated in the videos, we're pretty sure that she passed the courses.
Are you trained as a psychologist?
I am trained as a psychologist.
But what do you look for to know if someone has demonstrated competency in the field?
So number one, are you presenting psychological theories? Are you talking about behavioral theories? Are you demonstrating ideas about personality? Are you demonstrating ideas about motivation? Are you providing solutions to behavioral issues that exist? Now, what we will say is she may not be an elite psychologist, but there are certain factors such as the solutions that she provided to couples. She
Would you
did
consider an expert? Would you consider an expert or below an expert?
I'm going to say that she's competent in the field of psychology.
Okay. So the reason I ask is because you gave her a doctorate degree. So if you're not an expert or not elite, then why would you get a doctorate degree?
Well, I'm not implying that she's not an expert. I never said that she's not an expert, but
you're not saying she is.
I am not qualified to make that determination.
You're the president of the university that gave her a degree, and you're saying you're a doctor. You have a doctorate, and you're in psychology, and you're a trained therapist. So if you're not qualified to do it, then how are you qualified to give her the degree?
I'm the president of the university. We made the executive decision. It's within our right. We're a private Christian.
I know you have the right to do it, but we're talking about like qualification in terms of expertise and knowledge. You're saying you're not qualified to assess whether she's an expert or not.
The reason why I say that is because I firmly believe, as someone who is a psychologist, that you should have a presidential position in the American Psychological Association to make that determination, as that's usually made during licensure, and they validate the aptitude and the eliteness and the competency levels and the informational techniques on whether or not you're profound in your field.
How did you connect with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant? How did this happen?
How did this occur was...
How did he meet her? Here we go.
I did a qualitative research on who was speaking about Cheyenne Bryant. So what I did was I looked online, who's talking about Cheyenne Bryant, who's releasing press releases about Cheyenne Bryant. One of the most notorious media platforms that was discussing about Cheyenne Bryant was Dr. Jamal Bryant. So I decided to send him an email and inform him of what occurred. Hey, here's the proof. She has a degree.
Basically, you were saying if she don't have a degree, instead of crapping on her, we're gonna get her the degree.
We're gonna get her a degree because she's our sister.
Oh my God! See,
Sam.
He wet.
You see that smile on face? He's like, "Oh, we're gonna get her that degree."
He thinks she gonna. I told you she don't go that way, boy.
What occurred, what the narrative that she projected is unfortunate. I'm not someone who's going to try to fact check on whether or not what she said is true or not.
Of course you weren't. Of course you weren't, because you was just trying to get your like sis was saying, you wet nigga.
You wet. Oh my God.
It's transactional.
But he ain't even got no transaction.
He thought it was.
You got to give.
Damn.
That's not my job. What she said was there was a university who fraudulently manipulated her. The masses criticized her, and that one university stepped up and gave her an earned degree. There were two that gave her an honorary doctorates, but not one stepped up and said, hey, we could attempt to acquire the transcripts in the National Student Clearinghouse and see what type of credit she got and grant her access, grant her credits. I cannot verify if she had the earned degree from RGC, but what occurred to her was very devastating.
Have you spoken to her directly?
No, I have spoken to her directly. Yes, I have actually spoken to her directly. I spoke to
her directly since the school's been open?
No.
Okay, so you've just spoken to her in life. You haven't spoken to her as president of the university.
Yes, correct. This was actually a surprise.
Did she know? Oh, so she doesn't even know you gave her this degree?
She doesn't even know.
Oh my God.
So that complicates things. How much does it cost to get?
What the hell, bro?
Leave what I said. He wet.
Damn, bro.
Get a PhD out there.
It costs $75,000.
How much did she pay?
She didn't pay a dime.
She gonna get a bill? I mean, she don't even know. I'm saying she gonna get a bill.
She didn't pay a dime. It was.
Wow.
I called this one. I'm sorry. I called this one.
You did. I haven't read this.
This is crazy. Oh my God. Yes, this is comical, DR. He filming in his mama's backyard. He's somewhere. This is crazy. I'm telling you, this Negro set up in the room. He probably looked at her last video when she was on that boat and she was twerking. He was like, damn, I got to give her a degree. She deserves a degree. She looked like a doctor. She talked like a doctor.
And this nigga said she didn't pay a dime.
She didn't pay a dime. But I know what you want.
This nigga said 75. He would usually charge 75,000.
To get a doctorate is 75 grand, if not more, for your education.
Does she know? Oh, so she doesn't even know you gave her this degree.
She doesn't even know.
Got it. Okay, so that complicates things. How much does it cost to get a PhD out there?
It costs $75,000.
How much does she pay?
She actually didn't pay a dime.
She gonna get a bill? I mean, she don't even know. I'm saying she gonna get a bill.
She didn't pay a dime. It was on the
So
house.
this is kind of like an ad for. This is kind of an ad for your university. So what's the game plan? You gonna send her the degree? How you gonna unveil it? It's gonna be like a.
It's already been mailed. It's already been mailed to her PO box. Her PO box is public information, and I've already mailed her a copy of the degree and the transcripts.
I saw her doctorate was signed by you on the left there as president of the university. Who on the right? Who's vice president of the university?
I'm vice president.
My mama.
This degree is signed by the president and the vice president, and they're both you.
Correct.
Oh my God. If this don't yell scam, you cannot be the president, vice president of your own organization. This is not Hair Club by Men. I'm not only the president, I'm also a client. That's not how this works. Oh, Lord. I didn't watch this.
I didn't either.
I just sent this over.
I
Oh, my God.
Solid. Okay, I think that's.
I'm vice president of the university.
This degree is signed by the president.
Transcripts.
I saw her doctorate was signed by you on the left there as president of the university. Who on the right? Who's vice president of the university?
I'm vice president of the university.
This degree is signed by the president and the vice president, and they're both you.
Correct.
Solid. Okay, I think that's.
Mark Levite. Solid.
I do have her records.
How'd you get a record?
I'm the president of Indiana Southwest Christian University.
Wait, you don't have so you don't have any of her previous records. You just have the records over the last 60 days.
Yes, I have her
that you created.
Transcript from Indiana Southwest Christian University.
But there is no transcript.
Oh my God.
She attained 60 credits.
So you only need 60 credits to get your doctorate.
At our institution, yes.
This man gave her 60 credits, gave her a doctorate. Okay, I ain't even mad at Cheyenne for this one. You need to sue that boy. He making you look bad.
Oh my God. Bad, man. This is a case in point where you're dealing with a narcissist, man.
A narcissist or a very horny young man.
Well, I'm talking about with her. But with him, yeah, he just wants some cooter. He just wants some ass. You know what I'm saying?
This is crazy.
She didn't pay a dime. She didn't pay a dime. Well,
She don't even know that I did it. I just sent it to her in the mail. I gave her 60 credits.
Why would you try? Why would you?
Elder said this can't be real. I keep saying that all the time. Every time I wake up and go on YouTube and see something diabolical, I'm like, this can't be real. We are getting punked on a global level.
So what's worse? What's worse, y'all? What's worse? Is it the fake title or refusing to admit that you're not a fucking doctor?
To me, it's refusing to admit that you're not a doctor.
And you're going through all these leaps, hoops, or whatever to prove otherwise. You're making yourself
to prove otherwise. Just admit the only reason why, like we said in our original video, the only reason why you are allowed to have doctor in front of your name is because you trademarked it. That is it. Just say that. But to go through these hoops to try to make people believe that you actually have a doctorate that you work towards is freaking diabolical. You have to be, like you said, a narcissist.
She's a complete narcissist.
You got to be.
She would have been better off to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Off in the sunset. And then lay low for a little bit and come back.
She would have been better by telling the freaking truth. No one cares. She fine. The woman is beautiful. No one would have cared.
That's what I'm saying. No, if you would have, but we all like that's narcissism, man. You're not gonna admit that you're wrong. You're not gonna admit that you're fake. You know what I'm saying? So you would have been better off if you just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, she could have still been on Cam Newton, Nick Cannon, whatever else podcast she's been on, whatever show she's been on. They still would have allowed her. She's the one that wanted to pop her collar.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He did. He called it.
Yeah, he called it.
He called it
before. He was like, I would say
first one.
Well, I would say you was on it too. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was one of the first one publicly, but you were like telling me all about this broad or whatever, and it wasn't on nobody's radar really. But he was like calling her out alone.
He was calling her out, and people dogged him for that.
Yep.
Why you gonna kick a black woman? See, you always trying to get put a black woman down. This black woman is lying
her ass off
for no reason.
For no reason.
God dang, we covered it all.
We covered it all. We did. We shit.
We covered it all. I didn't think we were going to cover it all. This is fun. I did need this. Thank you.
So shit, man. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, Jay. Corey did call that shit out.
He called it.
And this has been very fun. Oh Lord, man. What y'all think, man? What y'all think, man? We covered a whole stuff. We covered a whole lot of stuff tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All from accountability, respect, fatherhood, fame.
Yep.
The difference between people looking for truth and people looking for attention. You know what I'm saying?
Right. As only we can do it.
As long as we can do it. You know what I mean? Some conversations make people uncomfortable.
Right.
Know? But that's why we have conversations like this on the Tap In podcast. And you won't get it anywhere else but from here.
Our perspective.
From our perspective, because there's a reason why we do what we do, because we don't run from it. We talk about it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about.
I hope y'all enjoyed it. Do you have to work tomorrow? No, you off, right?
Yeah, I'm off.
You vacationing.
Yeah.
No wonder you got that hat on. You vacationing.
Actually, the hat is on just by chance.
You look like you about to go on vacation. You about to hop on a plane.
Yeah, I
real
wish.
Quick.
I wish. I will.
Real quick. Like, about to sign off and I'm about to hop on this plane.
But I will.
Right?
I will.
What'd Joe say? She said to sum it all up. I'll sum it up. I am convinced now that I am blessed without the insanity, and my life is great. She like, I am convinced. These shows have told Joe that, look, I am blessed beyond measure. I ain't dealing with these crazy people. That is a way to look at it. I didn't used to look at it like that. So it is a way to look at it.
You got to, or you go crazy.
You go crazy out here.
You would, man. You would.
Oh my God. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed it. Are you going live tomorrow?
I'm not sure, but y'all just keep your notifications on. If I do, I'll be letting y'all know. You know what I mean? If I do.
What did Elder say? I'm about to go get my bishop title from old boy real quick. Okay. You're like, I got my 60 credits. Yeah, go get your bishop title.
And you won't have to pay it down. It's on
right? It's on the house. 60 credits. I seen Elder Cooks. I seen him preach a sermon. I think he's a bishop.
From what I've seen.
From what I've seen, I think he deserves that bishop title. I've listened to a couple of sermons. Yep. Damn.
That's what I said. Damn.
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 Are you getting into anything tomorrow? Hopefully. You gonna have some fun. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your time off.
Yeah. Who and I are planning on visiting family tomorrow. So
all right.
So I think I was telling her that before the show. Did you call your aunt? We're gonna let her know we might be on our way sometime, So we might be traveling sometime tomorrow. So yeah, that's what we plan on doing.
Good.
Visiting family. So yeah.
I'm happy about that. That you're starting to take more time off. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, let's see if I make it to the pool tomorrow and billiards tomorrow. Let's hope we make it this time.
This time.
Let's hope we make it this time.
Hopefully y'all make it this time.
Yeah.
No hiccups.
No hiccups.
No hiccups at all.
Y'all have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. Please touch grass.
Touch it.
Touch grass. Get that vitamin D. The other vitamin D. Other vitamin D. The sun. There you go. Any last party words?
No, man. Y'all, thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section. Y'all let us know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And
yes.
Y'all hit the like button. Y'all share it. And subscribe, man.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. What the hell you waiting on? You know what I mean? Subscribe to the dynamic duo. You hear?
That's
all I got to say about it.
All right. I did all of that. So until the next one.
Yes, sir.
What do we say?
We are
gone.